Hey Ninja Warriors, welcome to yet another discussion. So we are going to discuss second attempt JEE Main 2024 5th April shift 1. So this discussion is going to happen right now and I've got some questions from mathematics. So we are going to start solving those questions right away. But before that, let me tell you some information. I have to announce something for you. So for all of those who are confident about their JEE Main and they want to explore their JEE advanced preparation, so what they can do is they can just blindly trust these 3 books. In these books you can see JEE advanced level questions along with PYQs as well. So link is given in the description box. You can clearly see that each chapter is divided into 2 parts, part A and part B. So cash on delivery on Amazon is also available and you can just buy it right away from Vedantu as well. All right. So let's start. Are we ready for first question? Are we ready for the very first question without any further ado? So the first question is from definite integration and this question is from King's property. You know what? Yesterday I solved 2 questions in each shift, morning and evening. Both the shifts were having King's property question, right? So King's property question is repeating in each and every shift, right? So this is the question. Can you clearly see how to attack this question, how to approach this question? So first of all, I have always told you this is your 2y, 1 plus sin y, 1 plus cos square y and minus pi to pi. So minus pi to pi, that is minus a to a. So we are going to apply odd even property. The first step is to apply odd even property in case if it exists, right? So what I'll be doing is I'll be just multiplying it. 2y plus 2y sin x whole upon 1 plus cos square y, 1 plus cos square y. Okay, and this is minus pi to pi. And also this is also minus pi to pi dy and dy. Sorry, this is y. Okay, no x, only y. Can you see that this particular expression, if I talk about this function 2y upon 1 plus cos square y, this is clearly an odd function and minus a to a. We have this property minus a to a fx dx will become 0 if it is an odd function. For odd function it becomes 0. That means this is gone. Right, so we are only left with this. Okay, and this type of question we have done it a lot of times. So let us take it as I. Okay, and whenever we see, I have always told you, whenever we see algebra and trigonometry together in definite integration, what do? We apply King's property, and the moment we apply King's property and add equation, I get rid of this y. This y will be gone. Only trigonometry will be there, algebra will be gone. Right? So I is this. Now let us apply King's property. A plus b minus y. So y will be replaced by what? Minus y after applying King's property. So I'm gonna get minus pi to pi. This is 2 times. Can you see pi minus y? And we are going to have sin pi minus y, sin y only. And this is going to be 1 plus cos square y dy. So this is your first equation, this is your second equation and you need to add these 2 equations. The moment you add these 2 equations, what do you get? 2y will be equals to minus pi to pi and the moment you add y sin y will get cancelled out. You are going to left with only 2 pi. 2y and minus 2y is gone. So only 2 pi and you are going to have sin y dy and you are going to have 1 plus cos square y. Can you see these 2? This 2 is getting cancelled out, right? So minus pi to pi, pi sin y cos 1 upon 1 plus cos square y. Now cos y we can put t. The moment I put cos y is equals to t, what do I get? 1 plus t square and that is going to become dt. So this is what your expression has become now. Okay. So you are going, yes. One more step. So minus pi to pi. Now this is your which function? Can you tell me? This is sin y 1 plus cos square y. So this is minus pi to pi. Okay. And yeah. So now you just have to put cos y is equals to t. That's it. So cos y is equal to t. What does that mean? Oh, people are saying 0. Have I done anything wrong in this? So a minus b. So this is oops. Sorry. Okay, maybe I have done a mistake in this. Let me do it one more time. One mistake I have done. Pi minus x, what am I doing? No. What am I doing? One more time. So can you see 2y is gone? We are left with what? 2y sin y whole upon 1 plus cos square y and dy. This is going to be minus pi to pi. Because this 2y expression will be gone. That is an odd function, right? Okay. So this is it. Okay. This is going to be it, minus pi to pi. Now this is an even function, right? So this is an even function. 2y upon 1 plus cos square y dy is an odd function. This is an odd function and this is an even function. So odd function will become 0. This is gone and this is an even function. So this is plus. So even function will become 0 to pi. Now it's fine. 2y sin y 1 plus cos square y. And along with that, you are going to get a 2 over here because minus pi to pi, and this is your integration, right? Which property did I apply? So minus a to a fx dx will become 0 if it is odd, okay? And it will become minus a to a fx dx will become 0 to a, twice of 0 to a if it is even function. So 2y was an odd function, this became 0, and 2y sin y, can you see this is an even function, right? This is also get a minus sign, this will also get a minus sign. So this is an even function, that's why twice of 0 to pi. Now we have to apply King's property. So the moment I apply King's property in this, what do I get? I will be equals to, so I'm gonna get 2 integration of 0 to pi, 2 times pi minus y sin y dy upon 1 plus cos square y, and the moment I add 2y will be equals to 4 times pi and yes sin y 1 plus cos square y dy 0 to pi. Correct? Now it's fine. We have added these two equations, number 1, number 2. So can you see this time 2y sin y minus 2y sin y is cancelled out and we are left with only 2 pi. Along with one more 2, that's why 4 pi. So this we can easily cancel out 2 pi sin y. Now put cos y is equals to t. So you are going to get what? Minus sin y dy is equals to dt. Right? So this is going to become, all right. So I will be equals to 2 pi will be outside and this is minus dt upon 1 plus t square. And since cos y is t, you put y is equals to 0, you are going to get 1. This is your minus 1. So yes, now integrated. So 2 pi tan inverse t with a negative sign and 1 and minus 1 you are going to get. So this is what? The moment you put minus 1, this is minus pi by 4. So minus 2 pi minus pi by 4 minus pi by 4. So this is going to be minus pi by 2. Can you see the answer will be pi square? Yes. So pi square is the correct answer. Correct? Yes. So yes, from here, pi square is the correct answer. Right? Yes. All right, clear. So what did we do? This was the question. 2y upon 1 plus cos square y. This was the easy question. Actually, I messed up in the beginning. So 2y is gone because of odd function and 2y sin y is an even function. This will be left out. This will become what? Twice of this quantity 0 to pi. So this became 4. Now apply King's property. This is first equation. This is second equation. The moment you add, you are going to get this 2 cancel and this is a basic integration. If you perform basic integration, you are going to get pi square. Okay. Yes. Why pi minus y? So how to apply King's property? 0 to pi are the limits. How to apply King's property? So this is actually y will be replaced by pi minus y after applying King's property. Okay. All right. I guess now it's clear. All right. Let us move on to the next question. This is question number 2, which is from limits. Very easy question and this can be done from your favorite topic, which is L'Hopital. L'Hopital is applicable in this question. Sin 3x plus alpha sin x minus 3 beta cos 3x upon x cube is given as this limit. F of 0 they are asking, and they are saying that the function is continuous at x equals to 0, right? So basically f of 0 will be nothing but limit of x tend to 0, right? Limit of, please correct this, this is x tend to 0. Limit of x tend to 0. Sin 3x plus alpha sin x minus 3 beta cos 3x upon x cube. Okay, this is what we need to figure out. This will be f of 0, right? Okay. Now, can you see that, first of all, let us figure out what kind of form is this. Is this a 0, 0 by 0 form? So, the moment I put x equals to 0, what do I get? I get sine 0. Then I'm gonna get 0. But what about this? I'm gonna get minus 3 beta over here. So the form is coming out as minus 3 beta by 0. By the way, this is not an indeterminate form. For this to become an indeterminate form, beta must be 0. Clearly, beta is equals to 0 and this expression is gone. This particular term is gone. We don't need this term because beta should be 0 if my limit, I want my limit to exist. Because if beta is non-zero, suppose beta is 1, 2, 3, anything except non-zero, then this will become infinite and the whole expression will become infinite. F of 0 will be not defined and function will not be continuous, right? Now let's apply L'Hopital. So cos of 3x, 3, plus, can you see alpha of cos x? And yes, we are having 3x square. Yes, this is it. This is my limit now. After applying L'Hopital, and this is your f of 0. Now, can you check what kind of form is this? Is it again 0 by 0? Let us check. So, this is 3 plus alpha by 0. So, the form is 3 plus alpha by 0. Okay, again, I need to make it indeterminate form. So, that's why alpha should be equals to minus 3. So, we've got the value of alpha, which is coming out as minus 3. Okay. So now one more time, let me just differentiate this. So this is going to become 6x and this is minus 9 sine 3x minus alpha sin x, right? Now it is 0 by 0 form. Can you check 0 by 0 form is getting formed? And one last time I need to apply the L'Hopital. One last time I need to apply the L'Hopital. Okay. One last time I need to apply the L'Hopital, and that last time will be, okay, so minus 27 cos 3x minus alpha cos x upon 6 is the expression, and now put limit x tend to 0. The moment I put x tend to 0, I'm gonna get minus 27 minus alpha by 6 is my answer, right? This is my answer. And what about alpha? Alpha is coming out as minus 3 already. So the moment I put minus 3, my answer will be minus 27 plus 3 by 6. This is minus 24 by 6. So answer is minus 4. Okay. Now some students are saying that, ma'am, maybe this question is, you've written incorrect. What they are saying that this 3 is missing. So this 3 was not there in the original question. You can remove this 3. This question will remain same. There will be no problem in that. Why? Because beta is coming in the beginning 0. So this term is non-existent for us since the beginning. So whether there was 3 or not, it doesn't matter for this particular question, right? Okay. Okay. Yes, to be continued. I guess that you got the hang of this question now. All right. Now we have another question, question number 3 from sequence and series. Achha, let me just tell you the beginning 2 questions. So this question I would say moderate question, right? Moderate question I would say. Okay. Because we have to use even odd properties and we have to use King's property and some integration was involved. But moderate question, not very difficult question, all right. The second question I will rate it as an easy question. So this was an easy question, right? Doable question. And the third question is the easiest of all. Easiest question of all. You will see, you will realize that, ma'am, what kind of question NTA is asking these days, okay? So M is this, N is this, we need to figure out 2M plus N. So m is equals to, now can you see root 1 plus root 2? So we can rationalize it. How? So this is root 2 plus root 1, right, in this manner. And this is 1 upon root 3 plus root 2. And all the way up to, you can just write down the last terms, which are, so this is thoda incorrect. This is it. 1 upon root 99 plus root 100. Okay. Or we can just clearly write 1 upon root 100 plus root 99. Okay, because we are here to rationalize. Plus, okay, now let's rationalize each and every term and understand the pattern. So root 2 minus root 1 upon root 2 minus root 1. Can you see? A plus b, a minus b. So m will be equals to what? A plus b, a minus b. So this is going to be 1. And this is root 2 minus root 1. What about this if I rationalize? Same thing, the numerator will have root 3 minus root 2, and this is also root 3 minus root 2. So this is 3 minus 2 is 1, and this is root 3 minus root 2. And all the way up to the last term will be similarly, if I rationalize, this is going to be this. And if you just clearly add, so root 2 and root 2 are gone. Root 3 will be gone by the next term. Root 99 will gone by the previous term. So we are going to left with m will be equals to root 100 minus root 1. So 10 minus 1 is 9. Okay. 10 minus 1 is 9. All right. Okay. 10 minus 1 is 9. So now this m is coming out as 9. 9 2s are 18. Plus now n we need to figure out. N is very easy. Similarly. Okay. N will be now 1.2. So can I write 2 minus 1? 1.2. Plus. Can I write 3 minus 2 in place of this one? And this is 2.3. And all the way up to 100 minus 99 upon 99 into 100. So what I have done is used the typical method wherein we need to express the numerator as a sum of difference of two factors, which is given in the denominator. So this is 1 into 2, so 2 minus 1. 3 into 2, 3 minus 2. 3 into 4, 4 minus 3, right? So can you see now n will be equals to, so 2 cancel 1 minus 1 by 2, 3 cancel 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3, and all the way up to 100 cancel. So this is going to be 1 by 99 minus 1 by 100. So which terms are getting cancelled out? These, right? So first term is left out, last term is left out. N is nothing but 1 minus 1 by 100. So this is 99 by 100. So this is 99 by 100. So 99 by 100 is what? 0.99. 18.99 is the correct answer of this particular question. Right? Okay, question 3 sorted, solved. All right. Okay, so you can just see over here as well. So m is this after rationalizing. So you can just cancel them out. Okay, root 1 will be left out. Okay, n is what? 1 by 2. So 1 upon 1 by 2, this is 1 minus half. This is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3. This is 1 by 99 minus 1 by 100. And you are going to have this. So 1 and minus 100 will be left out. So this is 19. Why 2m is coming out as 19? Have I done anything? No. This, okay. Anyway, okay, so this one, yes, 18.99 is the correct answer. All right, okay, let us move on to the next problem. From parabola, we have seen this type of problem yesterday as well, but yesterday the problem was having some numericals in that. Okay, the problem was having some numbers in that length of focal chord was given as 15 in the yesterday's question paper. Length of focal chord is 15 and they are asking for distance of the focal chord from the origin. Okay, all right. So yes, what we can do is we can just clearly solve this question using a shortcut, which I'm gonna tell you right now. So if the length of focal chord, can you draw a parabola for me? Yes. So this is your parabola, correct? And this is your focal chord. Focal chord always passes through focus. So can you see y square is equals to 4, 3x. So a is nothing but 3. So a comma 0. So this is your focus. That means this length clearly is 3. Correct? And this angle is theta. And you know what? Length of focal chord we know by the formula is 4a cosec square theta. So length of focal chord is 4 3s are 12 by sine square theta. Right? That is the first thing. Now what we are looking for is, yes, distance of the focal chord from the origin is what we are looking for. So can I drop a perpendicular on it? So this length will be d. It is given in the question. So now can you see if this is theta, this angle will also be theta. And in this angle, can you see this is 90 degree? So can I write sine theta? Sine theta will be d upon 3. This is hypotenuse. So d upon 3 in this angle, this is your perpendicular, this is your theta, this is your hypotenuse. Sine theta is d by 3. So we can clearly put the value d square by 9 and LD square is coming out as 108, and that's what they were asking. Find the value of LD square. L is length of the focal chord. D square is your distance from the origin, square of distance from the origin. Very easy question. Can you see this is a shortcut? I have a feeling that if not today, then maybe in the tomorrow's shift, tomorrow morning, they can ask the similar question, because they are asking. Yesterday also they have asked. They can change the data and they can. So please remember this, how to solve it. Please solve this question at least twice so that you get hang of it if this question repeats. Okay. All right. Yes, I hope that this fourth question to sorted. Now we are having another question. All right. So another question, ax square plus bx plus c, taking the value of abc from this set. Okay. So we have a quadratic expression, quadratic equation, let's say. And so quadratic expression abc. So the values of abc are coming from this set. Okay. It can happen that A, B, C all are 1. It can happen that A, B, C are 1, 2, 3, but these values are coming from this set, so that it has repeated roots. Find the probability of it. Okay, so what we need to figure out is probability of having repeated roots. So what is our favorable outcomes? Favorable outcomes will become when my B square will become equals to 4AC. What about my total outcomes? So for probability, total outcomes will be, okay. So for total outcomes, can you see A, B, C? We are having 3 different letters over here. So 3 blank spaces. And A is having how many options? 8 options. B is having how many options? 8 options. C is having how many options? 8 options. So total outcomes is 8 multiply 8 multiply 8. And favorable outcomes will only be where my B square will become equal to 4AC, because we are looking for probability of repeated roots. Now B square is equals to 4AC, so we have to draw some cases wherein, let us say B is equals to 1. If my B is 1, then A and C will have no values. That means this case is rejected. What if my B is 2? Who is going to tell me? If my B is 2, then what will happen? If my B is 2, then 4 is equals to 4AC. That means AC is equals to 1. This means A and C both will equal to 1. Okay, so first thing I've got over here, which is if my B is 2, then my A and C both will become 1 and 1. Okay, all right. What if my B is 4? Because B3 not allowed. 3 ka square will be 9. 9 is equals to 4. So A and C will not be there. So B should be, it is very clear that B should be even. Right? So B is equals to 4. So 16 is equals to 4 AC. 4 4s are 16. That means AC is coming out as 4. So can I write my B is equals to 4? And now AC is 4. So A is 1. C is 4. A is 4. C is 1. Right? And last, A and C both are what? 2 and 2, B is still 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 cases till now I have got. Okay, all right. Now one more time I'm gonna put B is equals to 6. Okay, if my B is equals to 6, then what will happen? So 36 is equals to 4AC. 4 9s are 9 is equals to AC. So now 9 is not in this set. Right? 9 is not in my set. Clearly not in my set. So AC, A and C both will be equal to 3. Just that. So if my b is 6, only one case is possible, 3, 3. And last but not the least, if my b is equals to 8, then what will happen? 64 is equals to 4ac. 4, this is 16. That means ac is coming out as 16, right? So if my b is 8, AC is 16, so 8, 2, 2, 8 are still possible. 8, 2, 2, 8, right? And we are having 4, 4 as well. That's it, that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total 8 cases are possible, right? So favorable outcomes are 8. Total outcomes are 8 cube. So probability is 8 upon 8 cube. 1 by 64 is my probability. Okay, I guess this is also, I would say, thoughtful but easy question, not very difficult. Yeah, it will require some relaxation, that okay, I have to be relaxed to think about it. Why? Because it's always the case that am I missing any case? Am I missing any case? So for that purpose, you need some relaxation of your mind, and we are in stress in JEE Main, I agree. But yes, again, that's how you solve this question, okay? And now we are having a question from binomial theorem, and this is actually a very typical question from binomial theorem. So we have seen such type of problems before as well, nothing very new. So this expression is there, and what they are asking is constant term. Coefficient of constant term is what they are looking for. So question is coefficient of constant term is what they are looking for. Okay. All right. Yes. So coefficient of constant term is what we are looking for. So first of all, what we will do is this expression, multiply this expression. Let me just multiply it. So we have this expression E. Let me mark it as E, right? So E plus 2xe minus 3x cube E. So we are looking for constant term in this. Constant term in this expression. So first of all, I'll be looking for x raised to power 0 in this expression E, right? Term with coefficient of x raised to power 0 in the first term. What about this? I will be looking for x raised to power minus 1 coefficient in the expansion of this y, because x raised to power minus 1 will get multiplied with x raised to power 1. It will become x raised to power 0. So overall I am looking for x raised to power 0, and over here I am looking for x raised to power minus 3. Okay. So first of all, let us talk about this E, which is 3 by 2 x square minus 1 upon 3x raised to power 9. General term TR plus 1. So 9CR. 3 by 2 x square raised to power 9 minus r minus 1 by 3x raised to power r. Okay, all right. And now let us collect the terms. 9CR, 3 by 2 raised to power 9 minus r minus 1 by 3 raised to power r. Let us talk about x. X raised to power 80. So this is my general term. So in the first thing I am looking for x raised to power 0. Okay, x raised to power 0, that means 18 minus 3r will become 0. So first 18 minus 3r will become 0, r is equals to 6. R equals to 6 will give me a coefficient. Let us write down. So that is going to be 9c6. Okay, and 3 by 2 raised to power 3. And we are going to have minus 1 by 3 raised to power 6. So this is sorted. This is the coefficient where x raised to power 0 will be there. No term related to x will be there. Okay. Now what about x raised to power minus 1? For x raised to power minus 1, 18 minus 3r should be equals to minus 1, right? This power should be equal to minus 1. So can you see 19 by 3 is equals to r, which is not at all possible. So that means from this 2xe, I'm not gonna get any constant term. Not gonna get. So I am super duper happy because less effort. Now what about this? X raised to power minus 3 I am looking for. So I will equate 18 minus 3r is equals to minus 3. So 21 is equals to 3r. R will be equal to 7. Okay. So now minus 3. X cube and x raised to power minus 3 will become x raised to power 0. We are looking only for the coefficient. The moment you put r is equals to 7. So 9c7. Can you see 3 by 2? 9 minus 7 is 2. minus 1 by 3, you are going to get 7. That's it, right? So minus sign will come out. So this minus, if it will come out, it will become plus. So 9c6, 9 factorial, 6 factorial, and 3 factorial, 3 cube, and so this will become plus. So this is 2 cube, which is 8, and this is 3 cube, which is 27. Plus, can you see this is 3, 9 factorial, 7 factorial, 2 factorial, and this is 3 ka square. So this is again 9 by 4 and 1 by 3 raised to power 7. Let us solve it out. Okay, so this is going to be 9, then 8, then 7. Yes, 9, 8, 7. Okay, 6 factorial is gone upon 3.2. Multiply. Can you see 1 by 8, 1 by 27? So 1 by 8 into 1 by 27. Plus, what about this? Can you see? This is 9. So 9 and 3 raised to power 7 is what? 3 raised to power 5. So I am having 3 raised to power 5. Okay. And okay, 3 is already there. So 3. Okay. 9 factorial upon 7 factorial, that will be 9 into 8. And this 2 factorial will remain as it is. Okay. And we are having a 4 over here. This is 1 multiply 3. Okay. So 4 2s are 8 is gone. This is 3 ka cube. So this is 1 by 9. So this expression, this is 1 by 9. Okay. This is 1 by 9. What about this? 8 8 gone. 9 3s are 27. So can you see this is 7 upon, okay. So finally I'm going to get 7 upon 18 plus 1 by 9. If I multiply 2 by 2, so 9 upon 18. So half will be the correct answer. Half will be the correct answer. Yes, half is the correct answer of this question. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. All right. So now I'll be calling chemistry. Right. From chemistry, we are having our 2 faculties, you know, Nabamita ma'am and Durgesh ma'am. They'll be coming. They'll be solving chemistry problems, memory based. Let's see how many questions they have figured it out. Okay. All right. Yes. Hello students, sorry for this. 1 second. So now it's time for chemistry, guys. How was your chemistry exam once again? Isn't chemistry like being an angel to you right now? It's the angel guardian for your IIT exam.
You are like angel. That was also trending for some time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Students were saying that you are like angel. Hi guys. Yes, we are. Give us 2 minutes. We will just quickly open it. Keep.
Yeah. Can you do that? I cannot see from.
2 seconds, yes, 2 seconds.
Whoa. All right, here we go.
Click नहीं हो रहा. Yeah. Yes. All right. So are we ready for chemistry paper, guys? How is it? First of all, how is it?
How was it? Ma'am, you look so beautiful. I know. I know. You tell me something new, yeah. How was the paper? Yes, I think the chemistry paper was still like, you know, as on how it usually comes. It was quite easy. We cannot say that it was tough or anything like this. Yes, that's what I think. But was it easy? Tough? No. Somebody, Srivatsan, you are saying that it was tough. Really? It was? I don't think so. No, it wasn't. Also, yesterday, the late night session that we did, I think there were questions that were common, isn't it? Yes? Yes.
I see one like
Yeah.
repeated question I could see. Yeah.
Yes, there were repeated questions. So, chalo, let us start with the session. However, before we start with the session, guys, those of you who are expecting that you are going to get more than 95 percentile, and if you think that you should sit for JEE Advanced and you should get your dream IIT college, you know, especially IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, IIT Kharagpur, IIT Guwahati, Chennai, Madras, or what, Chennai or Madras, whatever it is now. Yes. So, if you want to go to those of IITs, then yes, this is a book that we have launched from Vedantu. The pros of this book is that you will not have to buy 10 to 15 extra books or reference books that you have to study for JEE Advanced. Now, obviously for JEE Advanced, you are not just going to read from NCERT and, you know, you think that you will be able to clear JEE Advanced. No, that doesn't happen. For JEE Advanced, you actually have to go through the reference books, you know. So instead of doing that, instead of, you know, getting different books for PYQs, you can just get these 3 books for physics, chemistry and mathematics, and I think it will do you much better. Okay, so moving on from here, everybody, let us take a look at the first question that we have for today. And the first question here, I think this is my department here. and I think from the next question, it will be Nandini ma'am's, as if I'm not wrong. Anyway, so the number of electrons around nitrogen in Lewis dot structure of NO2 minus. So guys, we will have to draw NO. Yes, this is O, this is O. Now we know that for oxygen, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I right? Nitrogen, what is the number of valence electrons? 5, isn't it? It is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5. But here you see that there is 2 minus. Acha, this 2, it's not here. It will be NO2 and here they will be minus. So I think what we can do is it will be like this. And just to balance it, you know how it will be? I think that the structure will look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here, 8 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, is this the structure that you guys got? Is this the structure that you have clicked on? Yes? Was it this? Ma'am, it's NO2 minus. Yeah. I did that. I think that was because from Google slide to PPT, you know, when you change, there is some glitch that follows. Yes. Was this the answer that you guys got? Yeah. I think the valency is getting fulfilled for everybody. I mean, for each and every element. Are we able to fulfill the valency? Yes. Octet rule is getting figured. +4. Amazing. Okay. So +4, we are getting over to the next question, and the next question, yes, as I said, it is Nandini ma'am's department here.
So, okay, this time again, organic chemistry seems to be on the easier side, seems to be on student side, right? So, let us solve this question. The question is, arrange them in decreasing order of boiling point. Again, a very important trend that keeps on getting asked every year. How do you determine the boiling point? I've always told students boiling point depend on 2 factors. First factor is how much hydrogen bonding is in them. Right, first factor is the H bonding present. More the H bonding, more will be the boiling point. Second factor is your the dipole moment, right? Only on these 2 factors, dipole moment, right? Only on these 2 factors your boiling point depends upon. But in this question, we are seeing here is the OH, right? Correct this. Okay, here is the OH. In this question, we are seeing that there are 2 compounds with oxygen and hydrogen in them. So you have the compounds. One is the ether compound. This is ether. This is a normal alkane compound. This is a ketone compound, and this one is an alcohol compound. So which one will show the highest hydrogen bonding among these 4? We know alcohol over here shows the highest bonding. Isn't it highest H bonding? So D will have the highest boiling point, right? Followed by which of these two? Now you have to compare between the ketone as well as the ether part. Now, bacha, in ketone are more polar molecules than your ether molecules. Understand that, right? Ketone over here is more polar, hence it will have higher boiling point. So next will be C, followed by your ether, which is A, followed by your normal alkane, which is a non-polar compound, hence will not be soluble in water, hence its boiling point will be very, very low. So here it will come your B. So this is the boiling point order, right? I want to let you know another important trend, so that if in next shift or anywhere else this order gets asked, so I want to clarify some of the things. The highest boiling point will be shown by the acidic group. Acidic group. Why? Because it will show the highest H bonding, right? Followed by your alcohol group, because after acidic group, alcohol group will show the higher H bonding. Then it will be followed by your ketone group. Always remember, followed by the ketone group, and then followed by your aldehyde group, right? This is the order followed. Why? Because ketone group has 2 electron donating species, which will make it what, bacha? Which will make it more polar species, right? So ketone followed by aldehyde, and next will come anywhere your ether compound. So this is the order followed. Keep this in mind for future references, because the pattern of the question will definitely be repeated in some of the shift. Let us move on to the next question. Is this clear to everybody? Next.
+4, another +4.
Another +4.
Amazing, amazing.
Okay.
+8. Very nice. Okay.
Next is Nin-hydrin test is used for what?
I think even I know this. I know this. Even though I haven't taught you this chapter, even I know the answer, guys. Please tell me that you guys got +4. Did you guys get +4? This is super easy. I know this. And I think you have studied this in, if I'm not wrong, you studied this in way younger classes, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
huh?
You actually study this. Whenever you study what protein.
Yes.
When you study protein, this is the first test
Correct,
you study.
Exactly. So what is it? And protein, ma'am said the answer already.
Yeah.
Yes. I think they are answering.
Yeah, they are answering.
Amazing.
Correct.
Yes.
So, bacha, Nin-hydrin is a very, very popular test to test what compounds which have the free ammonia group. Either they should have a free ammonia group or a primary amine group, right? Or your alpha amino acids. Alpha amino acids. And the most popular, all the proteins, right? All the proteins are naturally occurring, whether it is in animals or in us. All the proteins are just biologically available are alpha amino acids. So, therefore, among these 4 options, I can see that only egg albumin, as your doctor suggests that you should eat eggs because it is rich in protein. Why? See, again, protein means it is made up of alpha amino acid. Therefore, it will definitely show your Nin-hydrin test. Also, let us look at what the Nin-hydrin compound looks like and what kind of test does it give. Okay? So, this is your Nin-hydrin compound over here. Okay?
You're supposed to wear gloves when you're doing the test, isn't it? Otherwise, it gives you the color in your hands.
Okay.
It's something like that I had read.
Probably you must have performed in lower classes as well,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So you just get like a blue-purple complex with the free amine group. And if you are using like this kind of cyclic amine and proline, you get a orange or a yellow product with Nin-hydrin. Okay? So Nin-hydrin shows tests with all kinds of proteins. Very easy question once again. This is from your biomolecules chapter. Let us move on to the next question. Yes, ethylene number of sigma and pi bonds. Once again, ethylene is a common name. See, they are asking you common names every now and then. Please focus on all the common names, especially given in your NCERT, whether in the form of theory or whether in the form of exercises, examples, whatever. You have to focus on the common names. Ethylene is a common name of ethene molecule, right? Here are the HH, HH, HH. So how many number of sigma bonds are there? 1 sigma bond, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 5 sigma plus how many pi bonds? 1 pi bond. So the correct answer is 5 sigma 1 pi, which is answer number B, isn't it? This is the correct answer. Once again, plus 4 for everybody. Let me know in the chat box. Easy peasy questions, right? Easy peasy. I can just wake up, like most of you guys should just wake up in like half asleep and should be able to solve most of these organic questions, right? Okay.
Okay, this is my department. Actually, guys, I'm not very sure if this is the correct question. Could you please quickly take a look at the question and let me know if these are the oxidation states that were given to you? Was it all 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus? Yes. Was it like this or was it not? Quickly go ahead and tell me. Was it which is the least paramagnetic or was it which is the most paramagnetic? What was the question, guys? Quickly, can you tell me? All right, correct. This is the correct question. Yes. This is the correct question, right? Is that what you're saying? All right, let us check it out. So for CO, everybody, we all know that cobalt has an atomic number of 27. If it is 27, that means 3d74s2. And right here, H2O is a neutral ligand. That means 6 multiplied with 0. And here is overall charge is +2. That means cobalt will be in +2 oxidation state. If that is the case, it will be 3d7. If it is 3d7, my dear students, and if we draw it like this, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 3 unpaired electrons. That means that the magnetic moment will be around 3.8, 3.9. Yes, 3.9 Bohr magneton. That will be the magnetic moment for the cobalt complex here. If we talk about Cr, chromium has an atomic number of 24. That means that it is an exceptional electronic configuration. So 3d5, 4s1. Same case here also, neutral ligand. So +2 will be the oxidation state. So Cr in +2 oxidation state will be 3d4, 4 unpaired electron. Yes. Moving on. If I take a look at Mn, okay, Mn in +2 oxidation state will be 3d5, am I right? Because it's 3d5, 4s2, so that means 3d5. And if we talk about vanadium, guys, vanadium will have at +2 oxidation state. What is the atomic number for vanadium? Scandium, titanium, vanadium. Yes, vanadium is 23. If it is 23, that means that it will be 3d3. Now, the vanadium complex and the cobalt complex, both of them have 3 unpaired electrons. That means the magnetic moment that we want to talk about, that will also be similar. It will be around 3.8, 3.9 for both vanadium complex as well as for the cobalt complex. So the correct answer should be both A and D. If there was an option like this, then I think it should be this. Okay. Yes. Yes, cobalt H2O6, it is a low spin complex. Yes, see, there are 3 unpaired electrons, right? 3 unpaired electron, and because H2O is a weak fill ligand, it will not be able to pair it up. There is no exception there. So it should be 3d3. Yes, I mean not 3d7 if we write, then there are 3 unpaired electrons here. So it will be 3.9. What are you saying? 3d1. 3d1 for what? I think it should be option A. Kaushik, yes, it is. It is a low spin complex, yes. No, wrong question. What is the question, bacha? Vanadium was not given, then what was given? Yes, please tell me, Hema, please tell me what was the correct question. 4 option was Fe. It was iron. It was iron. So FeH2O62 plus, was it? Okay, that makes sense. If it is FeH2O, if it is FeH2O62 plus, that means Fe has what? Iron has an atomic number of 26. That means it is 3d6, 4s2. Yes, and if iron goes in +2 oxidation state, it will be 3d6. 3d6, that means 4 unpaired electrons, right? 4 unpaired electrons. So that means that cobalt is the correct answer. That means that cobalt is the correct answer. Yes, cobalt is the correct answer. Yes, everybody? Is that correct now? Yeah, that means that cobalt will be the correct answer. Otherwise, everything else is fine, right? If it is iron, yeah, I was also confused. That's why I asked that this should not be the case. or maybe they would have given you, you know, option A and B were correct, option A and C were correct. But if this is the case, only option A should be correct. Chalo, moving on. Shall we move on? Shall we move on? Yes, even I thought that the same. I also thought that if vanadium is given, then maybe the oxidation state here or the charge here will be 3 plus, not 2 plus. It cannot be two answers correct. It's not multiple correct answers, right? Anyway, moving on from here. So the correct answer, acha, here they have written FeC, but they have not mentioned now cobalt. Anyway, so if it was cobalt, then cobalt. If it was vanadium, then vanadium. If there was iron, then definitely that makes it easier for us. So I think that's the correct answer. Okay? Chalo guys, moving on to the next question, which has the maximum number of oxidation state. This is, what do you say in Tamil? What is the word that you say? Jujupi stuff, laddu question, isn't it? And I can't even understand that why this was asked in JEE, because we all know that manganese has the highest oxidation state. Manganese can go up to +7 oxidation state, isn't it? So yes, manganese is the correct answer. Once again, another free of cost. See, just like yesterday, NTA has become very kind. Yes, they are going to give you free of cost marks. Moving on to the next question. Yes, this is from Nandini ma'am. Chalo.
Okay. So this, once again, a reaction directly asked from your NCERT notebook. Okay, look at this reaction. You've been given a phenol and you're trying to react it with concentrated, here I guess was concentrated H2SO4 and your concentrated HNO3, right? This should be the question. This should be the question. Was this the question? This is once again from your alcohol, phenol, ether and ethers chapter, and the almost direct reaction is given in your NCERT. What actually happens? We will try to solve it. So here a phenol is given. Phenol in the presence of concentrated H2SO4 will do what? Will make a SO. So what is the electrophile here? SO3H plus ion, isn't it? This is the electrophile. This electrophile will now attack two positions. Number first position is your ortho, SO3H, and the number second position is your para position, right? Only one ortho will be occupied and only one para will be occupied, right? Why all not the three positions occupied? Because otherwise it becomes a very bulky group, so it is not a stable compound. And why even one ortho is occupied? Because we are taking a concentrated acid and here there is a probability of forming a hydrogen bond. So ortho complexes are very stable. So this is your A product. And what will be the B product? When you are reacting it with HNO3 once again. So what would be the electrophile now? NO2 plus, isn't it? HNO3 plus H2SO4 gives your nitration nucleophile, nitration electrophile. Now what will happen? The final answer would be your picric acid. OH will be here, right? OH will stay here as OH is a ortho and para directing group, and also as concentrated HNO3 is given to you. So all the ortho and the para positions will be occupied by your nitro group. Why? Because concentrated HNO3 is given. Therefore, all the positions are occupied. So you get the product of picric acid. Was this the question given to you? Was this the question, right? Yes, B option, everybody is saying. Now the question is sum of oxygen atoms in A and B. How will you count the oxygen atoms? Here there are 6 plus 6, which means 12 oxygen atoms over here. Sorry, 3 plus 3. What am I doing? 3 plus 3 is equals to 6. And here there are 2 plus 2 plus 2. 3 to the 6. Again 6. So there are 12. So the answer is bacha A, not B. Who is answering B? The answer is actually 3 plus 3 is 6. Once again, acha, here one more oxygen is there. Right. One more oxygen is there. So the correct answer is D, which is 13. Here also OH is there. Right. So the correct answer is 13. Right. Understood. I will also show you where this direct question is given in your NCERT. See, this is the NCERT screenshot that I've attached over here. Look at this screenshot. 1 second, let me change the pen color. Yes. Look at this screenshot over here. When you are using phenol in the presence of dilute HNO3, you are getting ortho plus para product. right? First of all, concentrate on this. But when you're using concentrated HNO3, you get picric acid. And where is this direct reaction given to you? In the theory part. So read the theory part. Nowadays, picric acid is prepared by treating phenol first with concentrated sulfuric acid. The same question that was asked. Phenol plus concentrated sulfuric acid, wasn't it? That was the question. Look at the question once again. This is the question, phenol plus concentrated sulfuric acid, right? Which converts it into phenol 2,4-disulfonic acid, which we just did, and then with concentrated nitric acid to get a picric acid as the product. So direct reaction from NCERT. So once again, just like your NEET exam, how NCERT is the god of chemistry, right? For your NEET exam, similar pattern is now being followed by JEE. So you cannot afford to miss out on even one line from NCERT now. Okay? Now this is once again, yeah.
Okay, so this is a little lengthy question, but otherwise it's very easy actually, okay? And, okay, so here, what they have done, you know what, this is not written properly. Guys, give me a moment. I'm going to need my iPad here. Just a second, guys. Will you solve it? But this is not like properly written here. So, let me write it down properly for you, okay? Yeah. So the question basically that is given to you is, what they're saying, that you have a reaction and the reaction is, yes, the reaction is given to you as 2A plus 3B, which forms products, isn't it? It forms products, am I right? And then you are given certain values, okay? Yes, the order is supposed to be 3. Absolutely right. Yes, so 2A plus 3B is supposed to give you products. Now what happens is, here you have certain values, right? So first of all, what do we know? We know that rate can be written as, everybody, rate can be written as K multiplied with A to the power X and B to the power Y. Am I right? Yes. Now, as per the given values, what we have to do is we just have to make some equations. All right. The first equation will be 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 2. Yes, is equal to K. The value of A is given to you as 1.0 to the power X, and then it is given to you as 2.4 to the power Y. Okay, let us call this as equation 1. Now the next one is 32 into 10 to the power minus 3, and here you have K to the power 2 to the power X, and then here you have again 2.4 to the power Y. Let's call this equation 2. Okay, next what do we have? We have 8 into 10 to the power minus 4 and K multiplied with concentration of A, which is 3 to the power X and 7 to the power Y. Let us call this as equation 3. Yes, and the last one here is 32 into 10 to the power minus 4 is equal to K 3 to the power X, and here it is 14 to the power Y. Let us call this equation 4. Now what do we have to do? We have to solve this. So let us do one thing. The fourth equation can be divided by the third equation, isn't it? So 32 divided by 8, 10 to the power minus 4, 10 to the power minus 4 will be deducted. So 32 divided by 8 will be 8 4s are 32, isn't it? Yes. So 4, and here this and this will get cancelled. So 14 divided by 7 will be 2 to the power Y, right? Now this can be written as 2 square and this can be written as 2 to the power Y. Hence, that means that Y is equal to 2 here, right? Now what we can do is, we can divide equation 2 by 1. If we do this, these and this will get cancelled. 32 divided by 1.6, this will be, the answer here will be 2 is equal to 2 divided by 1 is also 2 to the power X. That means 2 to the power 1 is equal to 2 to the power X. That means X is equal to 1. And we know what is order. Order is 1 plus 2. That means order is equal to 3, isn't it? The order here is equal to 3 because 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2, x plus y is going to give you order 3. Am I right, everybody? Is this what you all got? Yes? Manish, minus 6, why? You are not able to solve it. You are not able to solve it. Is that why? Chalo, no worries, no worries. Do better. Do better. Chalo. Okay, moving on. So your correct answer is order is 3. Okay. Yes, this is again another organic question here.
Yeah.
Here you
And
go.
I need to go back to the previous question. So okay, 1 second. Let me move back to this question. Yeah, I forgot to add one more oxygen. So we forgot to add this oxygen as well, right? So this is going to be +1 as well. So the correct answer is 14, not 13, right? The oxygen, this one will also be counted. So 3 plus 3, 6 plus 7. Similarly here, 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7. So the correct answer would be 14 and not 13. Do not do the silly mistake like your teacher does. Okay, count all the oxygens, right? Chalo. Chalo, next question here is this one. Okay, once again, beautiful question based on the name reaction. Which of the following will be formed with Sandmeyer reaction? So this entire reaction series is given in your amines chapter, right? So once again, a very NCERT based question. So which of these species will be formed by Sandmeyer reaction? So understand only what species are formed. This one, bromobenzene and your chlorobenzenes, right? Bromobenzenes, chlorobenzenes, as well as your nitriles again. Okay? Nitriles also get formed by your Sandmeyer reaction. So only these 3 kind of species are formed. So number of reacting species would be equal to number 2. Was that the question asked? Was that the question asked? Yes. The correct answer is number 2. This is once again an NCERT question. Look at this NCERT screenshot over here. When we react your diazonium salt with either Cu2Cl2 plus your HCl, Cu2Br2 plus HBr, or CuCN with HCN, you get chloride, bromide, or nitriles as a product. The name reaction is Sandmeyer reaction, right? Just below this, there's another reaction given to you where you react copper with HCl or copper with HBr. And here once again is your diazonium salt. So what is the name of that reaction? Who can tell me? When you react diazonium salt with copper and HCl and copper and HBr, what is the name of this reaction? Who can tell me? Who can tell me? This is once again a name reaction. So just because in this shift your Sandmeyer reaction was asked, in the other shift this reaction, which is called Gattermann reaction, isn't it very, very good? Very, very good. This can be the other possibility of getting asked because this is based on the similar concept, right? Okay, once again we're back to the ligands question, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is another time that they have repeated, right? Even yesterday they had asked you one question from spectrochemical series, and this is also very easy peasy biryani tasty question. I mean, come on, I have told you so many times that anionic ligands, they are always on the extreme left hand side of the spectrochemical series, and as and when you move forward, what happens is then you have the hydrogen, then you have the H2O, H2O ligand, then you have the nitrogen as donor site, they are the ligands, and then finally you have the carbon donor sites, which are the strongest ligands. So from there we all know that Br minus will be lesser than F minus, then it will be H2O, and then it will be NH3. I want to see +4 in the chat box right now. Please let me know, everybody, that you guys did get this. Yes. Yes, option C is your correct answer. Option C is your correct answer. Did you guys get this? Is it +4, everyone, for you? Is it +4? Are you guys getting +4? +4, amazing. Madhavi, Karthik, very good. Arvind, well done. Kya baat hai? Amazing. Chalo. From +4, moving on to the next question here. The next question is once again organic. Looks like Nandini ma'am is not able to sit at all.
Okay, so this is once again easy question, isn't it? So this is assertion reason question. Assertion given to you is cis alkene is more polar than trans alkene. Is this a true statement or not? Cis alkene is more polar than trans alkene. How do we determine the polarity in this case? Let us draw cis alkene. Cis alkene looks like this. For example, here is your Cl product, here is the H product, here is the H product. This is the trans alkene over here. So trans alkene has zero dipole moment. Why? For example, chlorine over here, because it is more electronegative, it will attract electron towards itself. Similarly, this chlorine will attract electrons towards itself. Hence, their dipole moment will cancel out. So, trans alkene have zero dipole moment. Similarly, let us draw cis alkene. Cis alkenes look like this. Cl over here, Cl over here. Here is the H product, here is the H. Okay, here is the H once again. So can you see in the cis alkene what will happen? The dipole moment direction will be this. Here the dipole moment direction will be this. So both, because dipole moment is a vector quantity, hence these direction will get added up and it will go towards the upward direction. So here it has some dipole moment which is greater than 0. So because cis alkenes have more dipole, hence they will be more polar. So this is a very true assertion. Reason, trans-butene is having 0 dipole moment. Again, trans-butene, obviously because it is a trans compound, will definitely have a 0 dipole moment. This is also true. So assertion is correct, reason is correct, and reason is also the correct explanation. Why? Because only due to the dipole moment only, bacha, the compound is polar or not polar, right? So assertion is correct, reason is correct, and reason is also the correct explanation, right? Understood? Next question here.
Yeah, this is mine again. All right. So here, as you can see, consider the reaction Fe2O3. This is in solid. Yes. Then you have 3CO gaseous, 2 Fe solid again, 3 CO2 gaseous. Okay. So now tell me everybody, how do you write K? K will be equal to whatever is on the product side divided by whatever is on the reactant side. And if it is solid, we do not consider, right? Am I right, everybody? Absolutely. Okay. So what are we going to do? We are going to write it as CO2 raised to the power 3 divided by CO raised to the power 3. Am I right, everybody? That means that the equilibrium state is dependent on carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide, but we do not see anything where you are finding Fe2O3 or Fe at all, right? We are not finding that. So that means that addition of Fe2O3, it will not change the equilibrium at all. Addition of CO2, it will change. So this will be wrong. Decreasing mass of Fe2O3, yes, it will change. Yes. I'm so sorry. What I said is it will not affect the equilibrium. I said it the other way around. What I said is addition of Fe2O3 will not affect the equilibrium, because we can see that these elements or these compounds are not at all there. Okay, it's not there at all. So option 1 and option 3, that is decreasing mass of Fe2O3, these ones will not affect the equilibrium, but addition of carbon dioxide and removal of carbon monoxide, it will affect the equilibrium. So I guess your correct answer is option C. Am I right, everybody? Are we getting +4 once again? Are we getting +4 here? Yes. Very, very, very good. +4, everybody. Yes. +4, yes. Okay. Alrighty. Chalo. Moving on from here. Next question. Okay. Once again, it is yours.
Yeah. I think we have already done this question, ma'am. This is repeated twice.
Yeah.
This is once again the same question. So we have been given a benzene. This product was not there. This was a benzene reacted by NaOH, isn't it? Was this the question in your exam, bacha? Did we do the similar kind of question as of now? So here what will happen so here I guess chlorine was attached, right? Was this the question? Chlorine, I think there should be chlorobenzene here. Was this the question in your exam? Let me know. Let me know, right? If this was the question, then again what is happening? We are taking a chlorobenzene. Okay, and you're reacting it with NaOH at such high temperatures, 623 Kelvin, which means under extreme conditions you are carrying out this reaction. And what is the product that you get after reacting it under extreme conditions? That you can definitely finally get the substituted product. So what would be the substituted product here? The OH would be here, right? So you are getting a phenol out of it, a substituted phenol. Then you're reacting it with, this is the A product. Then after that, you're reacting it with concentrated H2SO4. What would happen? This is the same reaction that we did. Here, once again, the electrophile would be SO3H+, right? And it would attack on your ortho and para position like just we did, SO3H here, SO3H over here, right? And what should be the next product after this? This is your B product. And the C product is reacting it with concentrated HNO3. Once again, this is the picric acid formation, isn't it? So here, all the SO3Hs would be replaced by the nitro group, right? OH would not be replaced. Only SO3H would be replaced because SO3H is a very, very good leaving group. Understand this thing. So this will be replaced by the NO2 group. Finally, picric acid is again the product. Okay, so was this the question in your exam? Yes, picric acid. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Yes. Ma'am, do you have any more questions?
Yes, I suppose. But
Okay.
there is a problem. And
Yeah.
The problem is that I believe the question is not written here. Yes, I thought so. The question is not mentioned here.
Okay.
Just
So can
a
I-
second, guys.
So
Yes.
can I take a final organic
Yeah,
question
sure,
that I
sure.
have?
Go ahead, go
So there was another question where, okay, I have received, one of the students have sent me that arrange the following carbocations in increasing order of their stability. So several carbocations were given to you, right? Arrange in order of stability. And 4 options were given to you. First option was the tertiary carbocation. Okay, first of all, I'm writing CH2 whole twice C plus secondary carbocation followed by your tertiary carbocation, right? Followed by your methyl and your primary carbocation. Okay, very easy question once again. CH3, CH2 plus and your methyl carbocation, right? This was the question asked. So you have to tell me the stability order of carbocations. Which carbocation is the most stable? Again, an extremely easy question. We know that tertiary carbocations are more stable, so B would be more stable. Then would come your secondary carbocation followed by A. Then would come your primary carbocation followed by C. Then your methyl carbocation followed by D. Was this the question asked, bacha? Yes, BACD. BACD. What was the question? What was the question then, bacha? Wrong question. Then let me know what was the question. What was the question? Somebody is saying, ma'am, this was not the question. Yes. Not given. What was the question then? Is anybody answering?
No,
No.
no, ma'am.
ठीक है.
BACD.
Yeah, BACD we have written.
BACD we have written, but if
Somebody not there. This question was not there? Okay, if it was not there, then that's okay. Was there any question related to stability of carbocation
some
asked?
people are saying same question, no question, this type of question is not given.
ठीक है.
Chalo,
That's
consider
okay.
this as
That's
an extra
okay.
question. Read
Yeah,
it for
somebody
tomorrow's
sent
shift.
Yeah.
Read it for tomorrow's shift, guys. No worries. Okay, just give me a moment because the question is not written, so I'm gonna just write it down and solve it for you. All right, and we will see if there are more questions. Then maybe we will come back. Otherwise, we might not have to come back for chemistry again. Okay, so there was an assertion reasoning question related to group 13. Was it there, everybody? Yes, 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 yes. Was there a question that was related to group 13? And I think it was written something about for group 13. Yes, for group 13, right? What was it? They wrote the +1 oxidation state. The +1 oxidation state increases down the group. Yes, plus one oxidation state increases down the group. Yes, this was one statement, right? This was one statement. Now, is this true or false? Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Why? Because of inert pair effect. The answer is because of inert pair effect. As you go down the group, what will happen is the bottom elements, they do not want to show higher oxidation state because of inert pair effect. The ns2 electrons, they are not shared. Why? Because the d and f orbitals are introduced, and because of that they have poor shielding effect. That means the s electrons are also very strongly held by the nucleus, and they are not available for participation in the chemical reaction. Hence, plus one oxidation state does increase as you go down the group. The second statement was the atomic size of, yes, the atomic size of gallium is greater than that of aluminium. Of gallium is greater than that of aluminium. Is that true? No, this was an exception. Gallium does not have a bigger size. Rather, gallium has a smaller size than aluminium. Why? Because of poor shielding effect of d orbitals, right? Poor shielding of d orbitals, and the d orbitals were just introduced before gallium. So yes, statement 1 is right, statement 2 is wrong. Okay, all right. Ma'am, there was a question like arrange the elements in the order of increasing strength of field. Increasing strength of field bole to what strength of field bacha? Okay, next question, what I can see is, okay, this is there in the repository slide and it's not there in this slide, everybody. Oh, so this was written here, this is written here. Next question. Yes, this question that I was talking about. Yeah, in a cell used in wall clocks, the following reaction occurs at cathode. What happens here, guys? This is a direct question from NCERT. See, at cathode, MnO2 plus NH4 plus 1 electron, MnOOH plus NH3. And here they have written that manganese is reduced from +4 oxidation state to +3 oxidation state. So our answer should be reduction of manganese from reduction of manganese from guys, this is wrong, right? Reduction of manganese from +4 to +3. This should be the answer. Option C should be the answer. If it is oxidation, then it should be +3 to +4. Right, everybody? Yes, yes, yes. Was this the correct answer? Was this the Bharat? I think we have done that. Crystal field splitting energy spectrochemical series. We are done with that question, bacha. We are done with that question. It will be Br minus, then F minus, then H2, and then NH3. I think we are done with that question. Okay. We're done with that question. Okay, so I think it is time for us to call Shreya sir, because after this I do not see any more questions. So we will wait for some time. Yes, if there are more questions, or if you guys can send it to us on the Telegram channel, guys, Nabamita Bhattacharjee, as you all know, you can send me some questions in the Telegram channel. If you can send it, we will solve it and we will come back for it. Okay, we will come back for it. Okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna go call Shreya sir. Yes, 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 I'm gonna go call Shreya sir. Everybody, give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna go and call him. Okay, 2 minutes. They're all getting we want Shreya sir. WP is trending, sir. So how was the question paper for physics?
Question paper for physics was little bit good.
Little bit good.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that means we can say moderate to easy.
Moderate to easy. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. It was
amazing.
not easy for sure.
Yeah,
Five
same.
questions were
I
easy.
think chemistry also we cannot literally say that it was very easy.
Right.
It was all right. Yeah, you do have to think a little bit before you attempt the questions, right? There you go. See, you are trending. WP is trending.
Thank you, people, all the warrior pandus. 1 second, let me just open.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Wait. You keep talking, ma'am.
Yeah, I'll keep talking. Sir said that I should keep talking now. So what should we talk? Guys, if you have any more questions, please do send it to us on the Telegram. Yes, as I just told you, Nabamita Bhattacharjee or Durgesh Nandini ma'am, you can send it to any one of us. We will solve it, okay? We will solve it, and we will definitely come back again and solve the questions for you, okay? Today we are aiming to solve at least 22 to 25 questions. So let's see if we get that many questions that we will be able to solve it. Physics was easier than chemistry. That means you have studied physics just because you have Captain Shreyas sir. No, that's why I think you have studied physics very well, and that's why you found it easy. Refresh, yes.
Yay.
They're saying physics was easier than chemistry today.
Is it?
That means they have studied. That means
somewhere and all. I was seeing some comments here and there.
no. I guess you guys are lucky that you follow JEE English and you follow Sir's session. That's why they found it easy. Over to
I'm
you, sir.
pretty sure the team is so strong that students will find it easy. And
Here.
I was seeing the poll. Everybody saying they are going to prepare for JEE Advanced. That shows the confidence of the students.
Amazing. Yes.
Very good. Very
Here
good.
you go, sir.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Chalo, let's begin with the physics discussion. And like you can see, many of the students are saying that, yes, sir, we are starting preparation for UGEE as well as JEE Advanced. Remember, the 𝒎𝒓𝒄𝒉𝒂𝒏𝒅𝒊𝒔𝒆 program is waiting for all of you. The only program you need for cracking JEE Advanced, right? And this batch is completely free of cost. Make sure you check out the link which is there in the description, or just search on Google VEDANTU JEE ENGLISH program and get yourself enrolled right away, right now. It's a final 10-week program with books, with your preparation material and the best quality teachers. And we have produced more than 1,500 JEE Advanced ranks last year. Cool. So that is VEDANTU JEE Advanced 𝒎𝒓𝒄𝒉𝒂𝒏 program with special teachers. And here we come with the first question of the 5th April first shift. 5th April first shift. How was the paper today? We will see that, Anisha. Okay. Let's begin. The question says that the pulley is light, smooth, springs inextensible, blah, 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 connected to 6 kg block. The string's other end is pulled with 3 meters per second downward. Then find the tension T1. My dear students, the keyword over here is it is pulled with a fixed velocity of 3 meters per second. If velocity is constant, what is the acceleration? It is not accelerating only, it is 0. So if it is not accelerating, the entire tension will be balancing the total weight of the system. The entire tension T1 will be balancing the total net weight of the system. The net weight will be 6 plus 4 plus 10 into G, which is nothing but 20 G, which is 200 Newton. B for IIT Bombay. Does this matter if it was 3 or 2 or 1 or 100 or nonsense meters per second? Doesn't matter. This data is only used to check if there is acceleration or not. So there was no acceleration. So that's about it. And you will see that the answer should be 200 Newton. Is that okay? Acha, it was 2 meters per second square. Okay, if it was 2 meters per second square, then what will you do, my dear warriors? If it was not 3, if it was 2 meters per second square, then this tension is there, this weight is there. The tension minus the W net will be the total mass into the acceleration. That's it. So T1 will minus total weight is nothing but 6 plus 4 plus 10 into G is equal to total mass is again 6 plus 4 plus 10 multiplied by A. So T1 will be basically, this is nothing but 20 G plus this is nothing but 10 into A. Acceleration is, let's say, 2 given to us. So this will be 200 plus 20, which is 220 Newton. If the acceleration was given as 2. If the acceleration was given as the 2, then the answer will be 220 Newton. Is that clear? Is that clear? I have modified the question. If this was not 3 but 2 meters per second square. I have solved the question for all of you. Okay? I hope this is absolutely very clear. Oh, sorry. I did one small blunder. This was 20 into 2. This will be 40. This is 240. This is 240. The total mass will not be 10, it was 20. My bad. Yeah, so it will be 240 Newton if it was 2 meters per second square. Moving on to the next one. Here it is. What is it? In a YDAC setup, DD lambda are given. Find the position of the third bright fringe. Third bright fringe, guys. Third bright fringe. So Y3 will be n times lambda d by d. That is the formula where n will be 3 for the bright fringe. So 3 into lambda is how much? 5000 Armstrong. So 5000 into 10 to the power minus 10. The distance of the screen from the slits is how much? It is 2 meters upon the width of, distance between the slits is 3 millimeters. So 3 into 10 to the power minus 3. 3 cancels. Then I will get 2 5s are 10. So 10 to the power 4 will be there, into 10 to the power minus 10 will be there, and 10 to the power minus 3 will be there. So it will go on the top, it will become 7, and this will become 10 to the power minus 3 meters. In millimeters, it will be 1 millimeter. Just check if this was the data. Yes, Anup, very good. Satvik, yes. Jason, yep, very nice. Awesomeness. Shall we go ahead to the next question? Direct question on YDAC. Even yesterday's shift had YDAC questions. So if you are watching it for the next shift or even the shift after this, guys, remember YDAC questions are coming directly. This question, lot of students got confused and didn't know how to solve this. So let's see. Potential difference between the plates of a capacitor of 12 microfarad changes by 40 volts at 4 kilohertz. Find the displacement current. So remember in Maxwell's equation, the electromagnetic waves chapter, the concept of displacement current is there. There you also learn the displacement current is also the conduction current. And the conduction current is the rate of change of charge, dq by dt. And the charge is nothing but capacitance into voltage. Capacitance into voltage. So it will be nothing but C into dV by dt. I can also write it as C into change in the voltage 1 by the time taken to change is nothing but the frequency. 1 by the time taken to change is nothing but the frequency. So it will become C delta V into F. Capacitance is 12 micro, right? And voltage is basically 40, frequency is basically 4. Just do the math and you should get the answer. Just check it out. How much are you getting? 16 into 12, that's close to, yes, see if you are getting 1.92. 1.92, guys. How many of you got it? How many of you got it? Yes. If this is the answer you got, perfect. Okay. So direct question on Maxwell's equation where displacement current is conduction current. Conduction current is the rate of change of charge and charge is C into V. Voltage is derivative, but delta V is given. 1 by time is frequency. That's all. Very good, 𝒎𝒑𝒔. Very good, Meghna. Very good, Lasha. Awesomeness, awesomeness. Moving on to the next question on your screen. Two blocks are raised via different ways. Case A, it is taken up like this. Case B, it is taken up the inclined plane. Where do you think gravity will do more work, less work? What will be the ratio of it? Guys, the work done by gravity is simply put, work done by the gravitational force will be mg delta h. Only depends on the height difference. Only depends on the height difference. Does not depend on the path. No matter what path you take, it will be the same. So the work done will be the same for the same height. So they should be equal. That means it will be 1:1. C for Captain Shreyas. C for Captain Shreyas. Very good. Awesomeness, Pranav, Kaushik. Hello, Pravina. Hello, welcome. Good afternoon. And I hope as you're watching this class, you are also subscribing to the channel, because the poll that we have conducted, you know, it's for us to understand and plan our sessions as well. Remember, there will be sessions for JEE Advanced, for EAP SAT, and yes, the immediate exams which are going to follow, which is SRM, VIT, and also the BITSAT examination. So make sure you are on the channel. And if you are a 2025 or 2026 students, hold on for your patience, and thank you for the patience also, because there are a lot of things which are going to pop up for the next entire year. Now you are going to be our next focus, because we want to send the 2024 students away into their best dream colleges. Okay, they are going to say bye bye to all of us very soon in the next 2 months. But for the next 2 months, we need to push them, we need to motivate them, and we need to ensure that they get the best of the best colleges, right? So moving on to the next question on your screen. And what do we have? Time period T1 at height R and at height 2R the time period is T2. What is the relation between the time periods? So we know that the time period is basically 2 pi root of L by G, whereas our gravitational acceleration is given by G naught R square divided by R plus H whole square. This is what the acceleration due to gravity is in general at height h. So if you talk about G1, it will be G naught R square upon R plus height is R plus R whole square. So this will become 2. So this will become G naught by 4. It will become G naught by 4. R square will cancel. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 square is 4. G2 will become G naught R square by R plus 2R. Remember the height is 2R. So whole square. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 square is 9. So it will become G naught by 9. Now from here you can clearly see time period is inversely proportional to root of G. So T1 by T2 will be root of G2 by G1. Root of G2 by G1. What is G2? G2 is G naught by 9. What is G1? G1 is basically G naught by 4. G naught cancels. It will become root of 4 by 9, which is 2 by 3. Cross multiply. So 3 times T1 will be 2 times of T2. 2 times of T2 and 3 times of T1. That is ready for IIT Delhi. Very good, Anisha. Very good, Anup. Very good, Vemi Shetty. Kudos. Very good, Manmita. Very good. I can see all the students, so many of you who are attending the classes yesterday are also back onto the channel. That shows your loyalty and that shows your love and support. Thank you so much, guys, for joining back. And I hope you also get more friends to this channel. Means a lot when you do that. Trust me, there is not any more happiness that we can get, you know, when students love us and watch our sessions, and when we prepare so hard and we see the fruits, you know, materializing in terms of the students loving, liking, commenting, and also getting into their dream college. So moving on to the next one on your screen, this kind of question we did it in the class in so many papers. What is the work done? And very easy, guys. You just have to find the area under the PV graph. It's even a circle. It's not even an ellipse. At least if it was an ellipse, you can say it is challenging, but you can see it is just a circle. So the area of the circle is the work done. Area of the circle is the work done, which is pi times the diameter square by 4. Pi is pi only by 4. Diameter, you can see 380 minus 380 minus 60 and then whole square. That's it. So substitute the value of pi as 3.14 and see what is the answer that you get. Okay, so I've shown you the logic. So the answer should come out close to 80.38. On the next slide, the exact calculations are also done for all of you. Yeah, so around 80.4 or 80.3, that is what you get. Yes, Bhavna Chengala, what do you want? Please let us know. NDA course is needed. Oh my God, very tricky. As of now, we don't have any plans for NDA, but maybe in the near future, maybe sometime. Yes, sure. Cool. So let's go to the next one. Now, this was a question on units and dimensions, and many people took long time to solve it. Shall I show you one simple trick? Shall I show you an easy trick? Yep. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What is that easy trick? Simple, guys. All you need to do is root of U into G. This is small u, not capital U. So this is actually total energy by total volume. And this is G. Now instead of G, I can do one thing. Since F is equal to GMM by R square. So therefore, what will G be? It will be force into R square divided by M square. So substitute it over here. Force into R square divided by M square. Now what do I do? Energy is nothing but force into displacement. Force into R is nothing but energy, is work, same dimensions, that's all. Into F into R square. Volume is length cube. So R cube I can put, and there is M square over here. R cube and R cube got cancelled. So I'm just left with root of F square by M square, which is force by mass. force by mass is right, option A. I didn't even substitute the dimensions of G. I just found a formula which is resembling G and has some force or energy in it, and then substituted it over here. This is density, so it's energy by volume. Yeah, I hope this is clear. No problem, Prashant. If it was 340, then subtract 340 minus that. Okay. So main thing is these are memory based questions. Obviously, students who come out of the exam hall and immediately when they are telling all these questions and values, they might remember the values here and there. That's okay. Mainly the idea is you should know the concept. Okay. These are memory based things and these are happening really fast. We are not going to wait for 5, 6, 10 days for NTA to release the actual paper. Inner and outer wires of a coaxial wire carry equal and opposite currents. Then the magnetic field is zero. Where? Where do you think the magnetic field is zero? Well, in this kind of question, remember, current is going also, current is coming also. So if you apply Ampere's loop law like this, the net current enclosed will be zero. So the magnetic field will be zero. Where is this going to be zero? It will be outside. So outside the field will be zero, both the wires, because one current going in will be positive current, the current coming back will be negative current. So they will cancel out, and that is the reason why outside both the wires you will have no magnetic field. In fact, that is an application part. It is also there in your NCERT and so many other textbooks that you use coaxial wires, twisted wires, so that the magnetic field around the wire becomes zero. That is the whole concept of it. Yes, Shashank, you can use that I is equal to V by omega C also. Yep. Okay, moving on to the next one coming up on your screen. Yeah, this one. Find the equivalent resistance of the following circuit and the current through the battery. Okay. See, this 8, this 4 and this 8. Don't you see they are all in parallel? This point and this point. That is the voltage difference which is common. So all these three are actually in parallel. And we can find that equivalent resistance. 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by 8 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8, which is nothing but 8 is common. So 1 plus 2 plus 1, which is 4. 4 by 8 is nothing but half. So parallel resistance is 2 ohms. Now 10 ohm is in series with that. So equivalent circuit will be, this is 12 volts. Then you will have 10 over here. Then you will have 2 ohms over here. So the total net resistance will be how much? 10 plus 2. They are in series. So it will be 12 ohms. So 12 ohms is there over here. Obviously option A will be correct, but still if you want to find the current in this, current will be voltage divided by resistance, which is 1 ampere. So hence the current is also 1 ampere directly. Okay. Very simple question. These three resistors were actually in parallel and their combination in series with that. Yep, option A is correct. Very good, guys. Awesome. Surendra, Bojanki, Larsita, very good. Yes, Prashant, very good. Sundara, San, perfect. What about this statement? Guys, do you remember this question was repeated in the previous day? So this is a reminder, gentle reminder to the further shifts that questions are getting repeated, similar model. In fact, this question was also in a statement form only yesterday. Slightly here and there, but it is similar form. If a capillary is dipped in a liquid, there is no fall or rise in the liquid, then the angle of contact is 0. No, the angle of contact should be 90 degree. 90 degree, cos 90 is 0, then there is no rise or fall. The angle of contact depends on both the capillary tube as well as the liquid. That means the solid and the liquid pair. Yes, that is correct. So you will see only statement 2 is correct. The angle of contact depends on whether you are using glass, silver, metal, wax, so many things, even the liquid, mercury, water, etc. And the rise is not there when the angle of contact is 90. So when it is 90, it neither goes up or down, not 0. 0, in fact, it will go up. 0, it will definitely go up. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. And let me also remind you one small thing before I go to the next question, that right now for especially 10th moving 11th, 11th moving 12th, or even for dropper students, there are special offers going on in our Vedantu learning centers which are spread across the country. Up to 40% of scholarships are going on. But this offer is only valid till 7th of April. Just to show you, in Pune, right, on 2nd April, there is a 11th batch starting, 11th NEET batch starting, and there is also in the other branch of Pune, Swargate, 8th April, the 11th JEE and 11th NEET batches are starting. Even there is a 12th standard batch for JEE and NEET, which is starting at the PCMC center. You can also see at the Chennai center, as well as the Coimbatore, Madurai and Trichy centers, JEE and NEET batches are starting just this week as we speak. So many centers, right from Anna Nagar, RS Puram, Tambaram, Velachery, Thilai Nagar, Chinna Chokikulam. How many of you are from any of these cities or places? Please let me know in the chat box right away, right now, right from Trichy to Chennai to Coimbatore and Madurai. So many centers, so many batches getting launched for 11th as well as 12th standard, JEE as well as NEET. And also in Hyderabad, Vijayawada, Visakhapatnam, 11th standard and NEET and JEE batches starting 11th April. And you can see that the enrollments have started and there are maximum discounts going on right now. So don't wait for 7th April to end, because after that you will not get these scholarships. So if you know someone, let them know about the Vedantu learning centers and the scholarship programs which are going on, as well as the JEE NEET batches starting for both 11th as well as the 12th standard. All right. Wow, so many of you are from these cities, Madurai, Visakhapatnam. Wow, so cool. Yes. Arvind, you already have the English channel. I know you might want the Tamil channel, but trust me, we right now have the English channel for all the students from South India so that they can learn in English. And eventually, when you join companies and when you converse here and there, you will have to do it in English, and the paper is going to be in English, my dear friend. Yes or no? All right. So let's move on. Let's move on to the next question. And here it is. What does it say? The potential difference across the capacitor in LCR circuit, LCR given, applied voltage is this much, is how much? Okay. So how do we solve this? Thank you so much, Ramakrishnan. Means a lot. Means a lot. Thank you, Jisant, WP, all the warrior Pandus. Yeah. Thank you for liking as well. So how do we do this? See, L is given, C is given. We want to find the voltage across the capacitor. I think we need the current to find the voltage across the capacitor. I into XC. Current is the total voltage by the impedance into XC. Total voltage which is applied. First of all, understand this is the maximum voltage. This is the maximum voltage. So the RMS voltage will be 50 root 2 divided by root 2, which is basically 50. So this V0 is just 50. Z I don't know. XC also I don't know. So I'll have to find each one of them out. So how much is XC? It is 1 by omega C. So omega is 100. Capacitance is 20 micro. So 10 to the power minus 6. So how much is XC coming out to be? Just check it out. This will be 10 to the power 3. So 10 to the power minus 3. It will become 1000 by 2. It's 500. So 500 ohms. XL, how much will it be? It will be omega L. So omega is 100 from here. This is basically your omega into L. L is basically 1. So it is just 100 ohms. So what is Z going to be? Z is going to be R square plus XL minus XC whole square. So what is R? R is 300. So 300 square plus XL minus XC. So 500 minus 100 whole square. This is 400. 4 and 3. Guys, a Pythagorean triplet. 3, 4, 5. So this will be root of basically 500 square. So it is just going to be 500 ohm. So that value of Z, I will put it over here. This is 500. XC is also 500. So 500 cancels. I will get it as 50 volts. 50 volts is D for Delhi. Yep, very good. So many of you got it. That's the way you solve it. Yes. Option D, guys. Perfect. Very nice. Very nice. Moving to the next one. This graph is plotted. Oh, by the way, this graph came yesterday also. How many of you remember it from yesterday's discussion? And what did I say? Photoelectric effect. Graphs are very important. Even in my predictor paper and so many things, I was telling you about it. And same thing has actually happened in JEE Mains. Okay, so it shows the importance and the credibility and the reliability of the Vedantu JEE English channel, guys. So here we go. The statement 1 says the slope of the graph is h by E, where h is the Planck's constant, is the electronic charge. Is it true or false? Yes, it is true. If this is voltage versus frequency, so there is nothing wrong in that. This statement 1 is definitely correct. Remember, the slope is always h by E, provided this is voltage and this is frequency. Last time's graph, I think it had some kinetic energy and stuff like that. Moving on to the next part, maximum kinetic energy of the electron ejected by the metal 2 will be more in metal 2 than the maximum energy of the electron in metal 1. Okay, so how do we do this? See, if you talk about the photoelectric equation, which looks like this, phi plus the kinetic energy which is ejected out, the one with more phi will have less kinetic energy for the same light which is used, for the same light which is incident. The one which has more work function will have less kinetic energy. Carefully, guys, this graph goes below like this. This graph goes below like this, and the more it shifts here, the work function is basically more. The more it shifts here, the work function is more. When the work function is less, you will see the graph shifts like this, because the y-intercept is minus phi by something, if I'm not wrong. So basically, the more the value of phi, the graph will shift towards down. That means it will end up shifting like this. So if phi is more, kinetic energy will be less. So this will have less kinetic energy. So this says metal 2 has more kinetic energy. That means it is wrong. That means it is definitely wrong. Is that okay? Okay. Everyone? Cool? Understood? So statement 2 is wrong. Statement 1 is correct. Yeah. Statement 2 is wrong. Statement 1 is correct. Perfect. That is the correct answer. Shall we go ahead to the next one? Yeah. Sir, in LCR circuit, XL is equal to XC. Jaswant, no. That is only true for resonance. Who said XL is equal to XC? So only when it is resonating, and it was not resonating. We saw one was 500 ohms, one was 100 ohms. So they cancelled out and they gave a net reactance, X. X is XL minus XC, whichever is more, whichever is less, you take it first accordingly. Got it? Cool. Shall we go ahead to the next one? A wire of resistance, area, resistivity, wire is horizontal, floats, the wire carries current, mass is given, what is the value of the magnetic field? As simple as that. So if there is a wire and if it is floating and there is a current flowing through it, then understand there will be a weight force acting down and there will be ILB force acting up. So ILB will be equal to mg. So B will be equal to mg divided by IL. But length is not given, that is the challenge, no issues. Resistivity, area and resistance is given. And we know resistance is rho L divided by A. So what will be length? Length will be RA, A goes on the top and rho goes below. RA by rho. So length will be nothing but RA by rho. Fair enough. So this will be mg as it is and current will be there over here. So now substitute all the values. What is the mass? There is a mass given, 0.5. 0.5 is over here. What is G? It is 10. What is resistivity? It is 4 into 10 to the power minus 7. Whole thing divided by I, current, where is it? 2 amperes. And resistance is 1 ohm. What is the area of cross section? 2 into 10 to the power minus 6. Is that clear, my dear warriors? Everybody with me? Clear till this point? Pakka? Very nice. So see what and all will be there and what and all will get cancelled out. 2 2s are 4, 4 4 cancels out. This will become 10 to the power minus 6, 10 to the power minus 6. Yes, they also cancel out. So the answer will be 0.5 Tesla. But I think the answer asked is in 10 to the power minus 1. So 5 into 10 to the power minus 1 Tesla. So the answer should be 5 because they have asked what is that number X. So the answer should be 5. Yes, it is number 5. Clear? Yeah. Hello Prashant Bulan. Yes, whatever your question is, do let me know. How many questions will we get from modern physics weightage wise? Expect around 2 to 4 questions. 2 to 4 questions. 2 to bare minimum. 3 is average. Up to 4. Very rarely 5 questions. That is including logic gates and semiconductors is what I'm talking. I'm including logic gates, semiconductors in modern physics. Okay, so understand that. Right, moving on to the next one. Three capacitors with capacitance this is first connected in parallel, then connected in series. What is the ratio of the energy? It's just a procedural problem, nothing innovative in this. So E by E prime, this one, the first one is in parallel and the next one is in series. So it will be half CP V square upon half CS V square. Half and V will get cancelled. So CP by CS will be there. CP by CS will be there. You just have to find the values of CP and CS, nothing else. So when they are in parallel, just add them. C1 plus C2 plus C3. That's it. So it will be nothing but 25 plus 30 plus 45. So it will be nothing but, yes, 100. So 100 microfarad in the first case. And in the next case, when they are in series, use this formula. So 1 by 25 plus 1 by, what is it, 30 plus 1 by 45, right? Just take the LCM, guys, first. Just take the LCM first and you will get the answer. I think the LCM 2.5, 4.5, 9, 5, 45, 450 should be the LCM. Just check this out. 450. Then you will have, I think, 18 and then yeah, plus 15 plus 10. Perfect. So you should get this. Yeah, perfect. So 43 by 450. So basically your CS value will be 450 by 43. Substitute it over here now. Just have to substitute it over here. CP is basically 100. CS is basically 450 by 43. This cancels. I think this will come out close to 9 point something. It will come close to 9.5. Just check this out. You should get the answer close to 9.5. Cool? Yeah, everyone? KTG weightage, one question. KTG weightage is one question. Just let's check. Yes, the answer is 9.5. Shall we go ahead? Everyone ready for the next question coming up on your screen? And here it is. The ratio of the electrostatic force to the gravitational force. We have done this at the start, like when you teach gravity or things like that. Then we discuss like comparison of forces of gravity versus electric. Even in nuclear force it is discussed. Gravity is the weakest but long range. Electric is medium range and stronger, and nuclear is the strongest and very short range force. So when you have to find the ratio of the electric force by the gravitational force, electric force is KQQ by R square, gravitational force is GMM by R square cancels, so KQ square by GM square. That's it. K value is 9 into 10 to the power 9. Q value, it's an electron, so it is 1.6 10 to the power minus 19. This is whole square. And gravitational constant 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11. And mass, right? What is it? Electric force between the proton and an electron. Well, the masses will be like this. The masses will be like this. One is 10 to the power minus 27. And I think one is 10 to the power minus 31. One is a proton, one is a electron. So their masses are different. Charges are same. That's it. Solve this and you should get a huge number if I'm not wrong. You should get a very huge number like 10 to the power 28. 10 to the power 28. Yeah, that's a heavy value. Yes, correct. Very good. Very good. Meghna, I had made a video on the weightage, and yesterday night also we did an analysis of what kind of questions can come. And secondly, I would say please check our predictor series, last week mock test, and the question series which we did for 11th and 12th separately. Lots and lots of models are just getting repeated as it is from the last 2-3 weeks. Okay, if you talk in terms of questions. Moving on. There is a block of certain mass on the ground. A solid cylinder is kept on the block. After some time, the ground yields. That means it gives up and it is starting to fall down with some acceleration. The reaction force by the ground is basically how much? Okay, so basically you have a block of mass 5 kg and on that you have kept a cylinder of 25 and there is this ground. But now what is happening? This ground is only falling down with some acceleration of 0.1 meters per second square. Question is, what is that normal reaction? Well, that normal reaction is going to be the apparent weight, just like a lift problem. It will be the total mass into the apparent gravity. Now the total mass is 25 plus 5, but the apparent gravity, will it be G plus A or G minus A? Because it is going down. Down means negative, up means positive. That is the trick I had told you. So down is negative, so put minus sign. G is basically 9.8 minus basically 0.1. So this will be 30 multiplied by 9.7 or 3 multiplied by 97, which will be 291. Sorry, 291. Yeah. Is that right, everyone? That's all you have to do. M total into net gravity. The gravity will be slightly reduced because when you fall down, you will feel lighter. If this was going up, if this word was not yields means it gives up. So it is falling down. If it was forced up, it will be G plus A. Understood, guys? Yeah, that's all. So that is the answer. So it should be 291. Very good. Awesome. Perfect. Here the value of G was given to be 9.8. I don't know whether it was actually given like this, or if it was 10, then you will do 10 minus 0.1. Okay. Accordingly, we'll get the answer. The ratio of the radius of gyration of solid cylinder and hollow sphere is what? Okay. Direct question. Yesterday also there was a similar question. Remember, comparing rolling energy for sphere, cylinder, etc. So guys, moment of inertia, radius of gyration, rolling, radius of gyration, these concepts are getting repeated from rotational mechanics. Mind it. Yesterday also there was one solid sphere and solid cylinder, how much height they will go. It involved rotational energy, and to calculate that you need moment of inertia. So these concepts are trending in the April attempt. So keep that in mind. Right. So what do we do for a cylinder? So for a solid cylinder, the moment of inertia is mr square by 2. So it will be basically mk square. So this is, let's say, k1. So basically k1 is basically r by root 2. Similarly, for a hollow sphere, the moment of inertia is 2 by 3 mr square. So that will be, let's say, k2 into m. So k2 will be basically root of 2 by 3. Now the real question is taking the ratio of both of them. So k1 by k2 will be nothing but r by root 2 divided by r. Oops, I think I forgot that one r over here. Yeah, that r over here. Yeah. So this will be r into root 2 by 3. So r cancels and root 3 goes on the top, and you will have root of 4. So root 3 by x. So x is basically 4. So x is basically 4. So option A should be correct. Yes, it is correct. Very good. Rekha, if the question was having some different value or some different data, it's okay. You can understand the concept from here. If it was, let's say, solid sphere, accordingly we'll change it. But the idea is the ratio or the rotational energy or the radius of gyration, moment of inertia concept has come in the April attempt. So that is the point over here. Very simple. Escape velocity, orbital velocity, gravitational energy, match the following. I don't know whether this question really came, and if it really came, I feel that, I mean, like freely you just got marks. Escape velocity will have the factor this, orbital velocity will have this, gravitational energy is this, minus g/m by r. It was very straightforward. There is nothing great about it. Okay, you can directly match it. Direct formula. I mean, no thinking, only just remembering the formula. That's all that was needed in this. Along its diameter and solid cylinder, along its cross-sectional diameter, along its standard radius, along its diameter. Okay, so here it was asked about its tangent or something. If it was asked like that, then basically use this. So this will be 2 by 3 mr square plus mr square. So this will be 5 by 3 mr square. This is for your hollow. This is for your hollow sphere. Similarly, if somebody just said, sir, it was along the tangent over here for your solid disk, okay, along the tangent, then first you should know the moment of inertia about this tangent. So use perpendicular axis theorem and then find the moment of inertia about each of these points. So it will be basically, if this is I1, this is also I1, using perpendicular axis theorem, I1 plus I1 will be mr square by 2. So I1 will be mr square by 4. So about this, it will be mr square by 4. You shift it using parallel axis theorem. So the new moment of inertia will be mr square by 4 plus mr square, which is basically 5 by 4 mr square. Now you can see you have got the moment of inertias. Now you can divide it and then solve. Is that okay? Understood? Anup, wow, very good. You got 84 out of 100 in today's shift. Very good. I'm pretty sure you will be in the top percentiles. And I hope you got really well in chemistry and maths as well. Fine. I think somebody had asked this particular thing, right? So we just did it, right? Cool. Moving on. Guys, how many times we did this kind of question? Mutual inductance. And it has got repeated. This question is repeated from previous years also. Once it was for a square, once it was for a circle. Mutual inductance is proportional to R by R's which power. Those questions have come so many times, and yet we did it also, and I told you this is very common and it happened also. So guys, how do we do this particular thing? First of all, inner loop radius is basically A. The outer loop, the radius is basically B. So the magnetic field due to the outer loop is given by mu naught current divided by 2 times the radius. This is at the center. This is at the center. So the flux through the inner coil, is this magnetic field, which is mu naught I by 2b, multiplied by the area, which is pi a square. So it will become mu naught pi a square by 2b into current. So that is the flux which is going in. And remember, whenever flux is proportional to the current, this basically becomes your mutual inductance. So mu naught pi a square by 2b. That is your answer. That is your answer. Mu naught pi a square by 2b. Such a direct question, just repeated, freely marks were distributed. Okay. So Amina and others, what are the important things that I'm seeing? One trend I'm seeing in statement based questions, they are definitely giving you this viscosity or basically your surface tension related questions, so that the capillary tube experiment, please go through it statement wise. That is definitely coming. Then if you talk about match the following, yes, there is definitely one question. Usually it is very simple, either dimensions or direct formula or direct concept. So that is easily doable. Units and dimensions, one question is coming where you are asked what is the dimension, or you are given some expression. If you know the formulas, you can find the similar dimensions definitely very easily. If you talk about kinematics, not many questions were there. Or modern physics, yes, there are questions. Definitely 2 to 4 questions per shift is seen in almost all the papers. Thermodynamics, I did not see any question majorly apart from the area under the graph where you have to find the work done. Yesterday also there was a question on thermodynamics which was there, like you had to use delta U is equal to NCV delta T. So direct thermodynamic questions were there definitely. Yeah. Apart from that, what else? Apart from that, if you see, if you just go scan through the paper quickly, right? Yes, this question is coming again and again, moment of inertia and radius of gyration based pattern questions. This is repeated every time from rotational mechanics. Newton's laws, you cannot guess what question will come. It is mainly, I would say, conceptual. You have to draw the free body diagram. Apart from that, equivalent resistance or equivalent capacitance, 100% every time a question is coming. LCR circuits, yes, more than one question can be getting repeated. Phasor diagram or finding the voltage across inductor, finding the current through the circuit, finding RMS. These things are definitely getting repeated. From AC circuits, it's being asked from variety of pockets. Sometimes from RMS, sometimes from inductance with capacitance. What will the phasor diagram look like? Sometimes the RMS current, or all those kind of questions. Definitely it is there. Apart from that, yeah, it's pretty much straightforward and as expected only. It's as expected only. Okay. So let me just see if some teacher is ready. Maybe your Namrata ma'am. 1 second. All right. So Namrata ma'am is ready. So let's hand it over for the remaining maths paper discussion, guys. All right. Yeah. Ready for the maths discussion? Yep. Sir, semiconductor, I did not see any question which we got, but maybe, see, we discussed many questions. There are few questions which we still haven't got. Maybe it was one of them. Maybe it was one of them. So as and when we get questions, we update it. So maybe there was a semiconductor question, right? So yesterday there was a semiconductor question, diode based question was there, find the equivalent resistance. So that's what I'm saying, equivalent resistance, equivalent capacitance questions are coming, and it was coupled with diodes yesterday. Okay, EFSAT Meghna, yes, you know, just after JEE Mains, just hold on. Okay, yeah, here we go.
All right. Ready for mathematics? Yes. Okay. All right. So can you see that this from current slide. Yes, NTA always asks area between a line and a parabola, or two parabola, or between two curves, right? Okay. All right, so this is the question, right? Y is equals to x square minus 5x. And y is equals to 7x minus x square, right? Okay. Okay. So let us plot this. Can you clearly see that the first y is equals to x square minus 5x is having x equals to 0. So x equals to 0 as one root. So this is how your parabola look like, upward facing parabola. This is your 5. And another is your downward facing parabola, whose one root is again 0 and the another root will be 7. Okay. So downward facing parabola will look like this. So you are looking for this area. For that, can you see this is your upper curve? The yellow one, the downward facing curve is your upper curve. So integral of 7x minus x square is your upper curve, minus lower curve is upward facing parabola, x square minus 5x dx. Right? Yes, this is how you need to integrate. And integration will be from 0 to some value. Which value? This value. We need to figure out this value. How do we figure out this value? By solving these two curves. So x square minus 5x will be equals to 7x minus x square. So can you see 2x square is equals to 12x. So first intersection point is x equals to 0. Second is x equals to 6. So we need to integrate this from 0 to 6. Okay. So 7x. And can you see this is 5x. So we are having 12x minus 2x square. We need to integrate this from 0 to 6 dx. And this will give you your final answer. Let's do that. Okay, so 12x. So this is 6x square minus 2x cube by 3. 0 to 6. The moment I put 6, that would be 6 cube. The moment I put 6 over here, 2.6 cube by 3. Okay. So this is what? 6 multiply 36 minus we are going to get, okay, so minus 2 by 3 and again 6 cube. So 6 multiply 36. So 3 2s are 6. 36 if I take common, I'm going to get 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. 36 multiply 2 is 72 square units is your area. Right? Yes, Pradeep, absolutely right. 72 square units. So previous to this, we've solved 6 questions, and I have always told you about all the 6 questions, whether they were lengthy or easy or difficult, right? Now this question, absolutely easy question, absolutely doable question, right? The solving part of these two curves was absolutely easy. X equals to 0, x equals to 6. This was not at all difficult. In fact, it is very easy to solve, to figure out the intersection points. That is first thing. Along with that, identification of upper curve minus lower curve was also easy, right? Integration is also very easy. The calculations are not very lengthy.
for this question. So I would mark it as an easy question, absolutely. Okay. All right. I hope that this is clear. Now we are having a question from differential equation. So I have a correction over here. dy by dx plus 2y we have equal to sine 2x, right? So dy by dx plus 2y is equals to sine 2x is your differential equation. So clearly this is a linear differential equation, right? This is a linear differential equation. So first of all, we need to figure out integrating factor. That would be e raised to power integration of 2. 2 is your p dx. So e raised to power 2x is your integrating factor, right? So now let me write just the solution. Y e raised to power 2x is equals to integral of q. What is q? Q is sine 2x and into integrating factor dx plus c. So this is what you need to figure out. E raised to power 2x sine 2x. Okay. So now we have a formula for that. Let me show you. So e raised to power ax sine bx dx integration. Either you apply by parts or you can apply the direct formula for it. What is the formula? So that would be e raised to power ax, and inside the bracket we are having a sine bx minus b cos bx. So a sine bx minus b cos bx upon a square plus b square plus constant of integration. Okay, this is how you integrate. So here, can I integrate using this formula? Yes, definitely. Y e raised to power 2x is equals to. Now, can you see a and b both are 2? So we don't have to worry about it. E raised to power 2x. And we are having a sine. So 2 sine 2x minus 2 cos 2x. Whole upon a square plus b square will be 8 plus constant of integration. Okay, this is your solution. Y will be, right? E raised to power 0 will be 1, and right hand side we are having 1. 2 sine 2. Can you see? X is 0, so this is going to be 0 minus, this is going to be 2 whole upon 8 plus constant. So constant value will be 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4. Constant value is coming out as 1. So this value is 1. Okay. All right, now we are looking for y of pi by 8. Okay, so y of pi by 8, that means x we need to plug in pi by 8. If I put pi by 8 over here, what do I get? Sine pi by 4, right? Which is 1 by root 2. Again, 2x will be cos pi by 4, 1 by root 2. So these two values will be same. So these two values will get cancelled out. This will become 0. The moment you put x equals to pi by 8, the whole expression becomes 0. Right? So now y e raised to power, can you see this is 2 pi by 8, so pi by 4 is equals to this whole expression will become 0 plus 1. So y will be equals to e raised to power minus pi by 4. This is the final value. E raised to power minus pi by 4 is sitting inside option C. So that's how it is. Question number 8. I would say this is a moderate question. Why moderate? So basically the identification is very easy. This is linear differential equation. That is first point. Identification is absolutely clear. But this integration can trouble you a little bit. This integration, if you know this formula, you can directly apply it. But if you try solving it, recurring integration, if you try to do it, this is absolutely time consuming. This formula can save you from the time. Okay, can save your time. So this is how your question is. All right, let us move on to the next question. Okay, so we have a question from integration. We have a question from integration, and this is of the form, what about the new x plus 0 cos x, let's say. So how do we tackle such questions where numerator, denominator both are linear function of sine and cos? So in here, we need to express numerator in terms is, numerator will be equals to a times denominator plus b times derivative of denominator. That's how we need to do it. Okay, so numerator is 136 sin x. That will be equals to a times denominator. What is denominator? 3 sin plus 5 cos plus b times denominator derivative will be 3 cos minus 5 sin. Right? So now 136 sin will be equals to, now can I just solve this inequality, solve these two equations directly? So 136 is coefficient of sine, that will be equals to 3a minus 5b. Okay, and now coefficient of cos will be 0, 5a minus 5b. Okay, 5a minus, okay, so 5a plus 3b, sorry, 5a plus 3b, correct. 5a plus 3b, 3b. Okay, all right, clear. Now over here, b, if you solve it, b is going to be minus 20, and if b is your minus 20, this is 60, a is going to be 12. Can you see a and b will satisfy these two equations? So you need to solve 1 and 2, and you need to get the value of a and b. Once you have a and b, so numerator 136 sin x can be replaced by this, a times denominator. So numerator will be now a times, a is 12. 12 times denominator minus 20 times derivative of denominator upon we are having denominator. Can you see denominator cancelled out? And we are here to integrate from 0 to pi by 4. So 12 will be 12x, okay. So integration will be what? 12x, okay. So this is 12x, 0 to pi by 4 minus, if I put denominator as t, 3 sine plus 5 cos, if I put it as t, what do I get? Derivative, so this is going to be dt. That's what the agenda is, right? Let me just show you. What I'm trying to say. So this is 12 times denominator minus 20 times derivative of denominator. If I put this is equals to t, so now 3 cos x minus 3 cos x minus 5 sin x dx will become dt. So this will become dt. dt by t, integration of dt by t is what? Log of t. So log of t, minus 20 log of t. So this is how final expression will be, correct? Now this is 12 pi by 4. So this is 3 pi. Can you see this is 3 pi? What about this? This is minus 20 log 3 sin x plus 5 cos x. Now put pi by 4. The moment you put pi by 4, what do you get? 3 plus 5 by root 2. So minus 20 log 3 plus 5 by root 2, 8 by root 2. And we are having minus of, the moment you put 0, you are going to get minus log 5. So this is your final thing. And this is, if I rationalize root 2, what do I get? 4 root 2 by 5. 4 root 2 by 5. So this is minus 24 root 2 by 5. Okay, this is your answer. Now you need to match. Okay, minus 20 log 4 root 2 by 5. So 3 pi is everywhere. Okay. All right. Can you see plus 20 log 5 is what I'm going to get? Plus 20 log 5. So these two are gone. Plus 20 log 5. And what about log 2? So I need a coefficient of log 2. So minus 20 log 4 root 2. Okay, 4 root 2 is what? 2 square, 2 raised to power half. So 2 2s are 4, 5 by 2. So minus 20 into 5 by 2, log of 2 will be the value. So this is minus 50. Okay, so minus 50 is this. Option D is absolutely right. Option D is right. Okay, all right. Option D is absolutely right. B is incorrect. A is also incorrect. Out of these two, minus 50 log 2 is the correct answer. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. Now we have a question. Okay. You know what? This question I solved it for yesterday's shift as well. And in the predictor paper, either in predictor paper or somewhat short questions, right? I have solved this question, this type of question, wherein f and g are inverse of each other. And I have told you at that time also, and yesterday also I told you, if I were at the place of NTA, if one question I have to give from method of differentiation, I would have given this type of question. Okay, let us do that. I have a feeling now tomorrow also or day after tomorrow also this type of question will be there. So understand this nicely. Okay. So can you see that g of f of x is given as x? What does that mean? This simply means that g and f are inverse of each other. Okay. All right. Now you are looking for g of 7. G is not given to you, but f is given to you. Okay. So can you see, you have to figure out the reverse process. G of 7 is what you are looking for, and g dash 7 also is what you're. First of all, g of 7, let us calculate. G of 7, okay. So now, if I put x equals to 1 over here, f of 1, I want you to calculate, every one of you. F of 1. 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 5, 7. Okay. F of 1 is equals to 7, right? And f and g are inverse of each other. What does that mean? If f of 1 is coming out as 7, then g of 7 will come out as 1. That's how we talk about inverse functions. X and y will get interchanged, right? So g of 7, clearly I am having this value, so I have got. Now what about g dash 7? For that, this expression I have to differentiate. Let's do that with the help of chain rule. G dash f of x, and then you have f dash x is equals to 1. Now what you need to do is, you need g dash 7. How do I get 7 in place of f of x? So I get 7 in place of f of x if I put x equals to 1. So f of 1 will become 7. This will be g dash 7. And this is f dash x is equals to 1, right? F dash 1 is equals to 1. F dash 1 is what we are looking for. Very easy. You just have to differentiate the fx because fx is given to us. So this is 5x raised to power 4. Then we have 6x square. Then we have 3. So f dash 1 is what we are looking for. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 5, 14. So this is 1 by 14. G dash 7 is 1 by 14. Right? Now you can plug in the value. G of 7 is what? G of 7 is 1. Whole upon G dash 7 is what? 1 upon 14. So final answer will be 14. Yes, 14 is the right answer. Yes. Please understand this. Please understand this. Okay, I am seeing a few answers which are 1 by 14. Right? So these type of mistakes, 1 by 14. So sometimes I see that majority of the students give me answers 1 by 14 for this type of questions. 1 by something. Why? Because they forgot. G of 7, G dash 7, they directly write 14. They forgot that this is 1 by 14. Okay? So don't do this type of silly mistake. There are high chances that you will encounter this type of silly mistakes. Be alert while actually doing the last few steps in such questions. Okay? Alright, so final answer is, so this is G dash 7 is 1 by 14. So we are looking for G of 7 by G dash 7. So 1 upon 14 is the final answer of this question. Now we are having next question wherein a function is given to us. This is your f of x, right? And we need to check my f is increasing and f dash is decreasing in 0 to pi by 2. Okay, so f and f dash. So our options are not available right now. But the options were like this only, that f is increasing, f dash is decreasing. So we need to figure out about f and f dash both. Okay. So for that, what we need to do is, we need to first of all find f dash x. F dash x is, so this is cos x plus 3 minus 2 by pi. We have 2x plus 1. Right. So we are having cos x plus 3. Yes. So cos x plus 3 minus we are having 4 by pi x minus 2 by pi. That is how also we can combine. Okay. So this is f dash x. We are looking for whether it is increasing or decreasing in 0 to pi by 2. So if I talk about f dash 0, what is f dash 0? Who is going to tell me? So 1 plus 3, 4. And this is 0, 4 minus 2 by pi. So f dash 0 is a positive quantity. What about f dash pi by 2? Okay, f dash pi by 2. So this is 0. And this is 3 minus 4 by pi. Pi by 2 minus 2 by pi. Correct? So this is pi gone. So this is 1 minus 2 by pi. Again, this is a positive quantity. F dash 0, f dash pi by 2 both are positive. Right? So that means f dash x looks like that it is always positive, but we are not sure. We can get a critical point in between. So let us just talk about f double dash now. What is f double dash x? Cos x derivative is minus sin x. 3 derivative is 0. This is minus 4 by pi. Okay. Can you see f double dash x is always negative? This is always negative, right? Because this is minus of sin x plus 4 by pi. and this 4 by pi is greater than 1. So this is always negative. That means f double dash x is always negative. What does that mean? This means that my f dash is decreasing function. My f dash is a decreasing function. F dash is definitely a decreasing function. So this statement is clearly true. What about my f? F is increasing, or it can be increasing, decreasing combination as well. But you know what? If f dash is decreasing function, that means f dash 0 is a positive quantity, f dash pi by 2 is also positive quantity. So f dash, so basically if I plot the graph of f dash x, let's try to plot the graph. F dash 0 is positive and f dash pi by 2 is also positive. So this is clearly a decreasing quantity. So this is 0. So overall between 0 to pi by 2, I will see my f dash x to become always positive. What does that mean? If my f dash x is always positive, that my f is also an increasing function. This is also true. This is also true. Right? This is also true. So I would say this is a moderate type of question wherein it is not a direct question because the function is also a little bit complicated, not the directly cubic or power 4 equation is given to us. Trigonometry plus algebraic function, whenever they give, it is a moderate question. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. Let us move on to the another question now. F of 1 is given as 1. And this limit, this is limit of t tends to x, and we have t square f of x minus x square f of t whole upon t minus x is equals to 1. Okay. So here variable is t and x we will assume it as constant. The moment we see it, the moment we see this, we need to apply L'Hopital over here, because can you see the moment you replace t is equals to x, x square fx, 0 by 0 form, L'Hopital. But in L'Hopital, with respect to which quantity you will differentiate? With respect to t you will differentiate, because this can cause you some confusion, t and x. But limit x tend to something. So limit x tend to something, if I see L'Hopital with respect to x. Limits t tends to something, L'Hopital with respect to t. I hope that this is clear. Let's apply L'Hopital. So now fx will behave like a constant. This is 2t minus x square is constant, f dash t whole upon, we are having t minus x, so this is 1, t ka derivative is 1, x is constant, and we are having limit t tends to x. Now it is not a 0 by 0 form, so now is the time we plug in t is equals to x, so 2x f of x minus x square f dash x equals to 1. So this is what we are getting. What is this? Who is going to tell me what to do with this? What to do with this? I can't get f from this, right? I can't get f from this function of x. I need f of x. So this is a differential equation, my dear students. This is a hidden differential equation where fx is nothing but y, and if I differentiate f dash x will be dy by dx. Let's replace it right away. So this is 2xy minus x square dy by dx is equals to 1. Now we need to identify what kind of differential equation is this. So dy by dx, 2xy minus 1. So upon x square. So dy by dx is equals to 2y by x. Okay, or we can say minus 2 by xy is equals to minus of 1 by x square. Okay, yes. This is your differential equation, and this is clearly what? What kind of differential is this? Can you see? Linear differential equation. One more time. In the same question paper, twice linear differential equation we are seeing, right? So yes, now what is integrating factor? Who is going to tell me? E raised to power minus 2 by x integral dx. So this is going to be e raised to power minus 2 log x. So 1 by x square is your integrating factor. Clear? Let me just write the y into integrating factor. So y 1 upon x square is equals to integral of q. What is q? Minus 1 by x square. So minus 1 by x raised to power 4 dx plus c. Okay. All right. So now let us just integrate this. So y by x square is equals to 1 upon 3x cube plus c is your final equation, right? Minus 1 by x raised to power 4 integration is 1 upon 3x cube. Okay, all right. Now f of 1 is given as 1. By using this, I can calculate c value, constant value. So the moment I put 1 by 1, 1 is equals to 1 by 3 plus c. So c is coming out as 2 by 3. Correct? This is my constant. So what kind of equation I'm gonna get? So this is what I'm gonna get. Y upon x square. So x square, if I multiply, y is equals to 1 by 3x plus 2 by 3 times x square. Right? So this is my differential equation. And please forget this. This is 2 by 3. And now we are looking for what? 2f of 2 plus we are having 3f of 3. Okay? 2f of 2 plus 3f of 3. So first of all, f of 2, who is going to tell me? F of 2. So that would be 1 by 6. 1 by 6 plus 2 by 3. We are having, is it correct? Yes. 1 by 6 plus 2 by 3 into 2 square 4. So we are going to get 2 by 2 if I do 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 17 by 6 is your f of 2, right? What about f of 3? So f of 3 will be 1 by 9 plus 2 by 3, 3 square, that is 9. So this is your 3. Correct? So 3 2s are 6 plus 1 by 9. 9 6 are 54, 55 by 9. So if you just calculate 2f of 2 plus 3f of 3, you are going to get your final answer. Okay? All right. So 17 by 2, 17 by 3 actually. 1 second. 3 2s are 6, 9, 9 ही होगा ना ये. 9 6 are 54 plus 1 55 by 9. Yeah, f of 3. Correct? Okay, you'll be able to do that, right? Last step, I am leaving that up to you, but this is your final solution of the differential equation. All right, now we have another question, right? Another question is from trigonometry, wherein theta is given from 0 to 45 degree. Theta is given from 0 to 45 degree and solution set of this is equals to 1. So we need to solve this. What we need to solve? 4 cos theta minus 3 sin theta is 1. Okay, and we are looking for cos theta. Now understand this equation. So equation solving process very clearly. Very important, very easy, but very tricky. What I'm going to do is 4 cos theta minus 3 sin theta is equals to 1. Now 3 sin theta, right? So I'm going to take a value 3, okay, 3 sin theta nahi, sir 3 sin theta to already tha. So 3 cos theta. 3 cos theta plus 4 sin theta, let us assume it as A. Why 3 cos theta plus 4 sin theta? So what I have done over here is, first of all, if this is minus, I will take plus sign. That is first thing. Why? Because if I square and add, this 2ab term will get cancelled out. If I square this, I'm going to get minus 2ab. If I'm square this, I'm going to get plus 2ab. So I want that term to get cancelled out. That is first thing. That's why I have changed the sign. And now what I need to do is, I need to keep the different coefficients over here. So 3 cos theta plus 4 sin theta. Why? So 4 cos theta is the 4 sin theta. 3 sin theta is the 3 cos theta. Opposite thing. Now square and add. So what I'm going to get is 4 cos 4, 16 cos square plus 9 sin square minus, can you see 4 3 is a 24 sin cos, right? Plus 9 cos square plus 16 sin square plus 24 sin cos is equals to a square plus 1. Okay, can you see 24 sin cos gone? 9 cos square plus 9 sin square will be 9 plus 16. Why? Because sin square cos square is 1. 9 plus 16 will be there on the left hand side. This is a square plus 1. So a square is nothing but 24. So a is root 24. Correct? The value of a is minus root 24 cancel out because of this theta range. Everything is positive. Cos theta and sin theta is positive. So a will also be positive. So a is root 24. Correct? Now what we are looking for is the value of cos theta. Right? To get the value of cos theta, we just need to solve the equation. Right? How to solve the equation? So I need to eliminate sin theta from here. How do I do that? So this is multiplied by 4 and this is multiplied by 3 and we need to add these two equations. So 4 4s are 16 cos theta plus 3 3s are 9 cos theta and then we have minus 12 sin theta plus 12 sin theta get cancelled out and we are left on the right hand side is 4 plus a. So this is 25 cos theta is equals to 4 plus root 24 and cos theta will be 4 plus root 24 upon 25. This is your correct answer. Now you can just go ahead and rationalize. Yes. So this is going to, sorry, this is 3a. 4 plus 3a, na? 3a. Yes, so 3. So this is 3. Now this is your final answer of cos theta. You can just go ahead and rationalize it. So once you do that, option C will match clearly. Okay. 4 will be common because, yeah. So once you rationalize it, this is going to be match. Okay. All right. Will you match it? Yes. Just one step. 4 minus 3 root 24. 4 minus 3 root 24. Multiply, divide. You'll get your answer. Okay. All right. Now another question we are having this question. Okay. So question from straight lines or straight lines and circles. Combined question. Lines parallel to coordinate axis. So coordinate axis, let me just draw. This is my coordinate axis 0, 0. Passing through 3, 2. Okay, I need to plot another lines. So this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Right? So this is x equals to 3 line. And this is x equals to 2 line. Intersection point will be this. Okay, both the lines passing through 3, 2. Okay, are tangents to a unit circle. So I need to draw a unit circle. So basically that unit circle will touch these two things, which is closer to origin. So basically having these two tangents, I can draw 4 unit circle. One will be here, one will be here, one will be here, one will be here. But which circle I have to draw? One which is closer to this. So my unit circle will look like this, somewhat like this. So that it will touch this because it is a unit circle. So this is my unit circle. And center would be what? 2, 1 would be the center of this circle. Okay. Now find the shortest distance between circle. So this is your circle and we have a point 5, 5. We are looking for the shortest distance between a circle and this point P, right? So we are looking actually for PA, right? PA is the shortest distance, which will be PC. PC will be what? Distance between 5, 5 and the center of the circle minus, we need to reduce the radius of the circle, PC minus 1. What is PC? So 5 minus 2 ka square, 3 square. And 5 minus 1 ka square, 4 square. Minus 1, can you see this is 5 minus 1? 4 is the answer of this question. Shortest distance is clearly 4. Very, I would say easy questions. If easy question, if you know how to plot this curve, if you plot this curve very neatly, then your brain will be absolutely on point in calculating this. Okay, this is very easy concept. Can you see? Not a very difficult question, right? Yes. So I guess let me just conclude about, so this many questions I have got only till now. Okay. So yes, let me just conclude about mathematics paper till now. Whatever questions we have received, so the questions were not absolutely difficult except 2-3 questions, right? Not absolutely difficult, but the questions were a little bit on the lengthier side. Easy, but on the lengthier side. So question in one go, it looks like, okay, it is doable, right? So question paper will give you a good feeling. Okay, LD, you are seeing linear differential equation, you are seeing familiar questions, but once you start solving it, you will realize that it is taking some of your time. So please keep that in mind. April attempt throughout 3 shifts till now I have solved and I have realized the same thing. The questions are not that tough. but they are lengthier to solve. So time management is the key for the April attempt, which was not the case with January, because in January the questions were difficult as well. Okay, so now I'll be calling chemistry people. Okay. Okay, chemistry.
Hello students, we are back with some more chemistry questions.
Yes.
Okay. Escape.
है?
तुम्हें बंद करो.
अपने पास ये है ना कॉपी वाला
पर वो इसमें वो नहीं होगा ना
रिफ्रेश हो जाएगा.
So how was the maths exam? Let us know about the maths first. How much are you expecting from this shift? Beta, I can tell you about the chemistry part. Chemistry was pretty easy compared to yesterday, right?
Yes.
But we are also seeing some repeated concepts. For example, from the Dalton's theory again.
Correct.
Once
Dalton's
again.
theory. But it's very weird that they are asking from Dalton's theory
Yeah.
because apparently it was deleted.
So there are some repeated concepts
Just a
as
second,
well.
just a
Yeah. Yeah, this one I have to.
This is also done.
No, I didn't do the.
You did not
previous
do it?
one. This
Okay. Here.
Okay, so this organic question was left. Let us look into this. So the question given to you is, there is a ketone structure, right? And you have to, first reagent given to here is N2H4. What reagent is this? This is the hydrazine reagent, isn't it? And then the next reagent is ethylene glycol in presence of KOH. Which name reaction is this? Ketone with a hydrazine, ethylene glycol and KOH. Very, very important name reaction once again. Wolff-Kishner, very, very good. Whoever answered Wolff-Kishner is absolutely right. This is once again Wolff-Kishner reaction, right? Sorry about that. 1 second. Yes. So this one is your Wolff-Kishner reaction. Right? In Wolff-Kishner, what happens? I'm writing it here. Wolff-Kishner reaction. Right? And what happens in Wolff-Kishner? Once again, this keto group gets converted into a, it gets reduced and gets converted into a alkene CH2 group, alkane group. So the final answer should look like this, right? This double bond O will get converted into H group, right? Simple reduction reaction of your ketone groups, isn't it? Carbonyl group. So the correct answer is A. +4 if you have given the correct answer. Okay, yes, A is the right answer. Yes, A is the right answer. Let us move on to the next. This you have done? Yeah. So this is once again a question from your inorganic chemistry, practical inorganic chemistry, which is a very, very important. Once again, you cannot afford to not do two things, which is a salt analysis from your practical inorganic chemistry as well as your practical organic chemistry, because in each shift you can expect 2 to 3 questions from just these two chapters, right? Look at this question. Which of the following cation will give green color with the borax bead test? Right? Green color, very important test, borax bead test, right? Which color would it give? Right? Which color? Which ion will give the green color? Once again, what answer did you all give? What do you think should be the answer to this? Yes, what do you think should be the answer to this? A, iron. Very, very good. The green color is given by iron. This is, once again, I've attached the NCERT screenshot over here, right? Can you see that green color is given by the iron over here, right? Green color, iron. Okay? Understood? So the answer is iron. Okay, next question.
Yes. Okay, guys. The next question is, okay, if the number of neutrons in the most abundant isotope of boron is X. Okay, which one is the most abundant isotope of boron? The most abundant isotope of boron is 11B5. That means if there are 5 protons, 6 neutrons are there in it, right? 6 neutrons are there in it, and its highest oxidation state in unsaturated compound. Do you know which one is the unsaturated compound? You have a compound called BCl3 where boron's octet is not complete, right? And in this compound is that the answer should be 9, and option D is the correct answer. Is it +4, everybody? Is this +4? Are you guys getting +4? I really hope so. Moving on to the next question, guys. The next question, there was a question such as this. Yes, which of the following are correct statements for given species O2 minus, F minus, Na plus and Mg2 plus? O2 minus is the largest in size. Absolutely, that does make sense. An anion will always be of larger size than the neutral atom, isn't it? So yes, O2 minus, and because it has more charge here than any of the other elements, so yes, this will be the largest in size. Mg2 plus is smallest in size. Absolutely, this has more charge and it is a cation, so that means it has lost 2 electrons and hence now it will have smaller size. Okay, all of them have the same effective nuclear charge. How is that possible? Effective nuclear charge depends on number of protons. Number of protons obviously also dictates the atomic number. These are different elements, so their atomic numbers are different. The number of protons will also be different, so that means that they cannot have effective nuclear charge which can be same. It cannot be. All of them are isoelectronic. Absolutely. O2 minus 10 electrons, F minus 10 electron, Na plus 10 electron, Mg2 plus 10 electron. All of them have 10 electron. Hence, yes, they are all isoelectronic species. That means that option B, A, B and D, this is the correct answer. Yes, this is the correct answer. Am I right? Okay. Moving on to the next question, everybody. The next question, I think this was done by Durgesh Nandini ma'am already. Borax bead test is also done here. I think I have 1 or 2 more questions. Let me see if I have the questions here. Okay, let me see if I have the questions here. If not, okay, yeah. So there was another question related to Dalton's atomic theory once again, everybody, right? There was one question related to Dalton's atomic theory once again, and this time the correct answer for Dalton's atomic theory would be option B, which was all atoms. Yes, which was all atoms of a given, all atoms of a given element, have identical properties but different masses. Okay, identical properties but different masses. That means that this statement is somehow talking about isotopes, and Dalton was not the person who taught us something about isotopes, right? Isotopes came into picture way later after Dalton, and that was one of the disadvantages of Dalton. So yes, this should be the incorrect option. This should be the correct answer. Yes, everybody. Okay, all right, guys. All right. Yes. So shall we now get done with this session? I really hope that you all will do best in your whatever upcoming shifts you have. All the students who are sitting here to check out the questions that can appear in your, other shifts that are upcoming, everybody, all the very best to you. We will be doing the second shift analysis in some time, everyone. So all the very best till then, and keep watching us. Make sure that you are watching the predictor test and the mock test before you step inside your exam hall, because those you know, those mock tests and the predictor tests that we had taken, they had a lot of questions that you can expect. Okay, all right, so with this note, tara, bye bye, all the very best, and we will see you very, very, very soon, guys. Bye. See you in the evening.